Hello, 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 you lovely lot. How are we doing? Why can I not hear myself? Oh, no, I can. Hello. How are you? Are you good? I've just locked the dog out of the office and he's very upset. Should we let the dog in? Should we just get the dog Seb coming out the stream bright and early? I hope you guys are all good. Let's go get the dog. Let me see if the dog wants to come in. We'll let the dog in early. Why not? He's a big Brazil fan. He's a big fan of the shirt I'm wearing today. Milo, do you want to say hello? Hey, buddy. Wow, you bursted in. Oh, you're not happy with me. Dog. Hey, USA, how are we doing? Oh, my word. Milo, that is just my hand. Oi. He's not happy because I locked him out the room. Is this just you getting your frustration out? Yeah, I know you're not happy with that. Doesn't hurt. Oi. Little puppy. Right, if I stand up, will you be happier? If I just... No. You're just grumpy. Why are you so grumpy? Why are you so grumpy, you silly boy? You've literally been scratching at the door to come in and I've let you in and now you're just attacking me. He's not happy. Oh, a bit of leg action. Come here. Touch. Milo. Milo, we're showing some leg to the stream today. Are you okay? Yeah? What are you doing? You're very angry with me for me locking you out of the room, aren't you? You're angry. Are you staying in or are you going out? He doesn't know what he wants. He doesn't know what he wants. How are we, gang? Are we good? Sorry, apologies. Dog segment early. USA, this dude, thank you for the 68. Afrochuck, 31 months. I love you, dude. Thank you very much. And Zyafed. I still say your name differently every time, mate. Thank you so much. Dog, are you gone? No, you're still behind me. Are you staying in here, or are you going, or... Are you going to go? You going to go, Milo? Bye. The dog has left, chat. Dog segment done for the stream. The irony being there, he was cuddling with me 2 minutes before I start the stream, and then I had to shut him out. I've let him in, he's just been like, I'm angry with you. I'm going to let you know that I'm angry with you, but he's over it now. I do have legs, chat. Can confirm. How are we? This is just Milo's world and we're allowed to live in it. I think he thinks that. Someone should let him know it's not the case. Matt, how are you doing, dude? Thank you for the 19. Chat, we need to have a chat today. Chat, we need to have a chat. How are we? Are we live on YouTube as well? We should be live on YouTube as well. Are we live on everything? And the YouTube watchers, are you out there? Just a little acknowledgement of existence. Hissy Fit, dude. Thank you for the 35 tier 2, dude. I appreciate that a lot. I hope you're well. And Smogfather, that leg shot was worth this month's sub fee. I shaved especially for you. We're here. Hello, YouTube. I can see you now. Sorry, my chat was not loading. Evening, Jack. Lewis, who's also a fan of your Lewis save. You've got great taste. Chris Ryder, or is it Chris? Is it Chris Ryder with a double S, or is it Chris Schreider? Probably Chris Ryder. If it's not Chris, I'm sorry. Thank you so much for the sub, though, dude. I appreciate it. First time Prime sub. I have to ask, if you're a first time Prime sub, is it your first time in the stream today? Do you normally watch the YouTubes? Have you stumbled on in the YouTubes, by the way? Am I my mother right now? I need to tweet out that we're live, everyone. Professional streamer. I'm very organised today. Let's do a tweet. We are live. Into good action. I'll just keep it simple. It's a high effort tweet. Are you allowed to call it a tweet still when the site's not called Twitter anymore? Definitely Chrissy Ryder. You know what that is. Chat. Reading is hard. Apologies, Chrissy. I've had a long day. I haven't had a long day. I had a nap earlier. Maybe that's why it feels like a long day. Felt like talking about your performance in the Streamer Showdown. It wasn't a Streamer Showdown, was it? First and foremost. It was a one-day cup. A one-day cup. Hey, Jack, if you had to choose your favourite save ever, what would it be? I don't even know. That's a good question. What is my favourite? I don't really have a favourite save ever. Do people keep tier lists of their Football Manager saves? I feel like for me it's weird. Because as is the nature of content creation, when a series ends, I kind of have to be ready to move on. Whereas I think if you're just playing Football Manager for fun, you go back to save games every few months, right? You have save games that you'll just go back to years later, and I just don't really have that. See, everyone says Towel or Town, but I feel like if you go back and watch those videos now, they just haven't aged very well. Like, the quality of the videos isn't the best. I think the Towel or stuff benefits from it being during, lockdowns and COVIDs, where it was like people's form of routine in a weird way. Do you ever wish you could bring back a Park to Prem player from past saves who aren't real, like a Guernsey player, Jamie? Who would be the Park to Prem player I bring back who's not real? Chat, throw out some names. Honestly, I think Mike Frost. Mike Frost could help any team, couldn't he? Mike Frost could help any team. It's Chrissy. Sorry, Chrissy. Well, welcome on over to the dark side that is Twitch. Enjoy the extra adverts. No, seriously, enjoy them. They help keep the lights on. Shvetsov, Paul Smith and Joe Bouchard, man of culture right there. Peter Griffin. I was meant to show Peter Griffin in today's video, and I forgot. Well, tomorrow's video, and I forgot. And I'm now remembering. He's done nothing. He's still just in Ireland. He's actually not very good. Once did a lead save. I'm ashamed as a Man U fan, where I was the best team in the world with several world-class academy players. You see, that's where it gets fun. THD goes YouTube. Mate, thank you very much for becoming a YouTube channel member. Appreciate that a lot. Thank you, dude. Right, we need to chat. We need a plan. The Mexican striker you had in Guernsey, was it Alanis? Is that Alanis? Was Alanis the Mexican striker? I think it was Alanis. Was it Alanis? So, someone knows more about my save games than me. Right. Here's the dealio, everyone. I've not streamed this save game in 9 days. Did you have a good 9 days? I hope you caught the YouTube content in the 9 days. I have just been a little bit busy, but I'll also be honest, I've not been gelling with the save game yet. Do you ever have a save game that you start on Football Manager and you just don't get past the first season? I feel like it's a completely normal thing as a Football Manager player to kind of go through, but when you're a content creator, there's this pressure on you to make whatever it is that you do to kind of something that you stick with. And it's hard to stick with a save that you don't click with. But at the same time, it's not like things aren't going well. Like, things are going really well. Yeah, blame the match fixing news. If people haven't seen, the Manatees have been given, I think it's a 7 or 8 point deduction for corruption in China. So I'm now managing a corrupt organisation. I needed time to process that on an emotional level. I think that's what it is. Dan, mate, thank you so much for becoming I was going to say a YouTuber, but no, you're on Twitch, Dan. Don't worry. It's you. You know where you are. I don't, mate. Thank you so much, though, for the Prime. Appreciate that a lot. They weren't corrupt until I came along. Look, they weren't caught until I came along. Now, I'm not saying I was the whistleblower. Can I tell you where my head's at, chat, with this save game right now? It's a Pentagon challenge, so we're going to be moving teams anyway. And we have got so many different leagues loaded. I think we speedrun this season in China. See how far we can get in the Chinese FA Cup, which is basically what our season's on. We get promoted out of Chinese League One, and then we basically look for a job. I think that is the most sensible thing. Because although we have George Weah, I don't feel like I have anyone else I love. Like, Cheng Yu's fun and Sofo's fun. And Jiar and Jun are fun. But like the midfield and defence just kind of is a wibbly-wobbly mess of players that I've kind of lost track of. Is this my full-time job? It is. I've been doing YouTube and Twitch, Football Manager stuff, full-time for 4.5 years at this point. Been doing it a little while now. Yeah, we have a 59-year-old George Weah. If you're new around here, I can't really explain this. Just embrace it. He's got 6 goals in 20. He was a lot better than this at the start of the year. But look, it's the first season. I feel like the first job with the Pentagon is just important to kind of get momentum going. We got our first qualifications off the board. We're probably going to win a league. And if we can go on an FA Cup run, because we're in the quarter-final and we're playing a team in the division below us, like, we could have quite a good, like, first season for a team that I don't really feel like I like. I feel like, get in, get out, just you build up the reputation. Like, is that controversial just to use and abuse? I feel like I'm having a one-night stand with a Chinese football club. Not that I'd know what a one-night stand is like, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, look at me. But I imagine it feels a little like this. I wonder, is my coaching badge done? Okay, I've not got any studies right now. If I request a coaching badge, then I leave the club. Do I keep learning based on the fact the board have already paid it? Does anyone know? I feel like that's the kind of thing where probably the funding should be pulled, but Football Manager's not that sophisticated. So let's ask for another coaching badge. We might not be managing a team with £6 million in the bank for much longer, and probably not for a while in this save game. So we've got to make the most of it while we can. You're the FM expert. I am. Okay, that's I am. I am an expert in Football Manager, everyone. But I feel like niche knowledge, like, if you resign from a job when you've got your coaching badges going, do you keep learning them? Like, I feel like that's fair enough not to know it. Also, they've granted me it. This might be the best start to a Pentagon challenge ever. Whitey, dude, how are you doing? 40 months, mate. Appreciate you. And thank you for the Lewis FC kits. I don't know if you've got any cooking up for the new season, but I'd love to have them if they are. Jack, I just checked out the Holy site. Have Holy got the Valentine stuff up yet? Is it out now, Wok? Shall we? I got a box from Holy. And I don't think I can talk about it yet. I can't. The wife's dropped me in it, chat. Holy have got a Valentine's Day drop happening that Wok has leaked. My wife has leaked it. But if you go to the Holy website, you can pick up your own, powdered drinks. They're very, very nice. They have caffeinated ones, iced tea and hydration ones. I like their energy caffeinated ones. Favourite flavour is the lemon one. And, I'm a big fan. So there is a link below the YouTube stream. There is a link below the Twitch stream. They are also sponsoring the streams at the moment. And as you may have noticed, I've not streamed much in the last week. So we need to show them some love. And their products are actually very good. I literally chugged one before the stream. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. And is the Valentine's Day stuff up? Is it up? You see, I don't want to leak it, but then the wife's there going, the Valentine's Day stuff's cute. She says that. She's not. Oh, it is up. The Valentine's Day stuff is up. It's very good. They've got a cherry flavour. I should go find it. It's down. I mean, I've literally just had it. I can't have a second one. I'll be bouncing off the walls. But the shaker's downstairs. I should go get it, really, shouldn't I? I should be more prepared. I've not got the seasonal one here. But yeah, Holy have just done their latest drop. The code is WTS if you want to use it. You get a discount on your first order. Their starter sets are very good. Like, if you've never tried these kind of drinks before and you just want a load of different flavours and you get a shaker with it too, it's like a good starting point. And then if you go for the tubs, they work out at like 80p a portion. But versus like getting your canned beverage of choice, it actually works out saving quite a lot. As someone who doesn't love coffee, but does love caffeine, well, I say I love caffeine. I require caffeine. We'll say that. Jack, what do you think about Liverpool signing a young centre-back for so much money? I mean, I'll be honest. I feel like Liverpool have like 5 too many centre-backs, but when you're signing one of the most highly rated centre-backs in, well, world football, and you've got Van Dijk for that player to learn off for a year or two, I think that's quite good. I feel like Liverpool are at a point this year where there's no point in buying players for a title push this season. Do you know what I mean, chat? Like, with respect, it ain't happening, is it? We're not retaining the title. Plan for the future. Obviously, the transfer itself doesn't go through till the summer. Hey, Dan Kim, I'm very good. I was just discussing this. So for people who are new around here, this is a weird save game because it's a save game that we've been doing. And, like, everything's gone too well to the point where I almost feel like I don't feel as connected with it because stuff hasn't gone wrong. Which might sound absolutely ridiculous. We've basically come to the conclusion that we're going to secure our promotion, secure some silverware today, because we're still in the Chinese FA Cup, and then I can try and find a new job outside of China. Because in real life, this team has just been done for corruption. They've got like an 8-point deduction for the next season. And merely like half the Chinese Super League has got points deduction. So, you know, we're nothing special here at the Manatees. But it's quite funny. As soon as the Manatees name went, the club was in the mud. Facts. Just how boring was this window, though? January gets worse and worse. Can I be honest with you? I feel like people have overhyped, like, January transfer window and deadline day for just too long. Like, I feel like it used to have a lot more excitement in the age before social media and kind of just in the know people leaking stuff before it happened. Does it, like, there was something nostalgic about seeing Odawingie turn up at a training ground versus me seeing Fabrizio Romano tweet out 10 hours earlier saying that he might be going and he might not be. I get it's the game and stuff, but like, it's when Sky Sports are showing a countdown in the summer for the deadline, the window closing in September, and the timer is like 90 days remaining. It's like, what are we doing here? Do you know what I mean? Does anyone else relate to that? I feel like it's like, what is that goalie doing? This league is mental. What is the goalie doing there? I don't even know. Femboy has scored. I don't understand the keeper. What was that? Senator Greyhound, thank you for the prime. Milo was playing with a greyhound the other day in the park. He thinks he's as fast as them. He's not. But there's been no transfers, more or less. Remember 2006, United bought Vidic and Evra in the same January transfer window. I feel like football's changed a lot. I feel like football has just changed. For better or for worse. I think the notion that no big deals happen in January anymore is like a bit of a fallacy. Like, I mean, there was no real blockbuster transfers, but it's not, with respect, it's not really like there's a title race on. And at the same time, like, City did buy some pretty big players this window, did they not? Like, England international Mark Gahey going from Palace to Man City. Like, that probably should be up there with Vidic, given his profile at the time going to United. He was a bit of an unknown at the time. Obviously, in retrospect, it feels like this massive deal. Oh, what a save. Like, Spurs signing Gallagher as well. Like, I feel like the deals just don't get hyped up as much. I'm trying to gift subs, but it's not working my end. Keep trying. Please keep trying. Yeah, Semenya going to City as well. That was the other, I was trying to think what the other transfer was I was thinking of that had happened, and I couldn't remember who it was who'd gone to City. Like, I don't know. I don't feel like... Maybe I'm wrong. I don't feel like it was that quieter a window. Maybe I'm wrong. I just feel like stuff just doesn't get hyped as much, or maybe stuff gets so overhyped that like the highs are there all the time. So like when something actual big happens, it doesn't feel as eventful. Oh, I have to keep a young player on the pitch. It's fine. Endrick to Leon, that wasn't a small deal. Oh, there's a knock on the door, everyone. Why is the knock on the door? Oh, chat, special delivery. Oh, you could have filled it up for me, darling. The dog's broken in. Chat, I've been given the holy merch. Milo, what are you doing? What is it? Milo is begging for the holy shaker. The Valentine shaker. Are you going? He's decided it's boring. He thought it was something exciting for him. I'm sorry, Milo. Yeah, I mentioned earlier that should I make a holy drink on stream? Oh my word, what a goal, Jay. Is it advisable for me to have caffeine this late? Probably not. We're doing it anyway. I'm going to show you how to make a holy drink live while we win. Why not? JXM GRTX Tier 1. Hi, Jack. Watching in Austria, so getting my ads in German. I appreciate that. I went to Austria last year. I loved it. I'd never been there before. Right, chat, let's do it. Oh, shit. I've spilled water on my shorts. Oh. If you need the toilet, mute the stream. Flowing water. There we go. Step 1. We've added water. Half a litre in the shaker. Step 2, we're going to add in some... it's just called Lovebird, I believe, this one. Lollipop Lovebird, everyone. Can we get an ooh? Woo! This is cherry. It's weird. The first time I had this, I wasn't sure about it. But I'll tell you what it reminds me of. You know, like when you're a little kid, this is a weird analogy. You know, sometimes you get medicines that taste good. Like the tasty medicine taste. I might not be selling this to some people, but like when you're a little kid, did anyone else love the taste of Calpol? It doesn't taste like Calpol, but it has that kind of thing where it grows on you to the fact I've started craving it. But it's like a cherry. So we're gonna get a scoop. Oh, get that added in. Chat, I'm not sleeping tonight, and I've got to be up early in the morning. I've got to be up at 8 a.m. This is going to be good. We'll put that in. That's it done, chat. One scoop. And also, 1 scoop of this tub. Like, it's a big old tub. You're getting a lot of servings. Then, lid on. Make sure it's on properly. And then just give it a shake. It's all in the wrist. Lots of you should be experiencing this kind of wrist action, I'm sure. You can always, if you want to get a double workout, you can just use the other hand. And then you're done. There we go. We've got my cherry lovebird caffeinated drink in literally, 30 seconds. And yeah, for me, it just has like a nostalgic taste of a medicine I must have had as a kid, like, because it's like a cherry taste, and you don't really have cherry drinks. It's very nice. I feel like I have a weird sense of like nostalgia and taste. I'm the kind of person who likes the smell of petrol. I used to love it when I was a little kid and I'd go to the petrol station. But like this to me tastes good. So anyone that tries to advertise like medicine, just to be clear, doesn't taste like medicine. It's just the cherry taste. It's like I want to say a cherry puree, but that's like I'm not really describing it very well. Do people like the smell of petrol, or is that just me? I'll tell you what, this would be a very awkward thing to be like saying, and then everyone else like, no idea what he's on about. Just to be clear, the holy doesn't taste like petrol, everyone. Maybe I should ask them for Halloween, can they do a petrol flavour? That reminds me, somewhere I have a burnt rubber candle. F1 Manager, the first year F1 Manager came out, they sent me a candle that has the flavour of burnt rubber. I've never lit it. Because a scented candle of burnt rubber doesn't sound great. But I realise at this point that candle's like 4 years old. Do you reckon if I try and light it, it'll just crumble? Have I been tested for anything? Well, it's funny as you mention that. I have a urine sample in the World Anti-Doping Association stockpile in Canada. That's my fun fact. So people who don't know, obviously I did the Football Manager World Cup. There was like a FIFA ran event. And as a result of that, because it was a FIFA event, albeit esports, the World Anti-Doping Association was summoned to do random tests on the competitors. And of the 32 competitors, 5 were selected, and I was the first person of the lot selected. So somewhere in Canada, there is just a deposit of my urine to prove that I don't have, I don't have any drugs in my system. There's probably like Mo Farah, Paula Radcliffe, work the space. That's how I imagine it. I was having to explain to a German doctor who's worked with the German FA, FIFA at World Cup drug testing, and for like the Bundesliga drug testing, what Football Manager was. He'd been flown to Liverpool for 1 day to do these drugs tests. The whole process is mad. Like, I had to do it in a cup myself, but he stood over my shoulder watching me turning on a tap. So I've told this story before. Do I tell the story? It's quite a funny story, really. Because I was not prepared for a drugs test at the time. I don't think I'm allowed foreign players on the bench for this competition, am I? No. There's 3 foreign players in the squad. Edge, you can't be in here either. Where's Aguero? Where is it? We have Aguero in at defensive mid. Hey, Chamalucha, dude, how are you? Oh my word, I can watch a Jack stream. Let's go. Love that, mate. Hope you're well. Good to see you as well, dude. But yeah, basically, chat. So I did the Football Manager World Cup event, and we were streaming for like long hour days. Like we were playing a season a day of Football Manager, but for like tens of thousands of pounds. And it was all done on stream as well. Like we had to stream our POVs. And I had been streaming all day and drinking quite a lot of like fizzy drinks just because I needed energy because it was the 3rd day. And I finished the stream, finished doing it. I had to do these press conference bits with actual press. And then I went to the toilet and I did the biggest pee. You know, when you on a car journey, when you hold it in for a long time and it's like proper relief. Like you just feel at peace with the world. I did that. I step out of the toilet and I just get a hand on the shoulder saying, Jack, I'm really sorry. You've been called for a drugs test. I thought it was a joke at first. I thought someone's having me on. They've seen me come out the toilet. They know what's happened. No. Turns out I'd emptied the tank completely and now I needed to provide a urine sample for the World Anti-Doping Association. So I'm sat in an office with this German doctor. He was a lovely bloke. I was chatting about him about when he did drug tested at the World Cup. But because I just drank, because I'd just gone to the toilet, I was there having to just drink loads and loads of water just to try and get it out my system. And it took like 2 hours. There's only so much small talk you can have with a German doctor about Football Manager before it becomes a bit weird. If you tested positive, would you have been banned from future Football Manager tournaments? I think I would have been, and I probably wouldn't have got my payout. Wok's just rubbing her face on the keyboard. I think she's just enjoying the story. Are we okay, Wok? Go. Oh, I don't know what she's saying. Maybe the dog's the one typing. Yeah, it was an interesting experience. Chat, the guy literally had to watch me pee. Like, you pee into a pot, then you have to put it into 2 separate tubes. They get sent to different testing places, like an A sample and a B sample. And I downed like 3 litres of water, and then he told me, as I finished the 3rd litre, just so you know, if the sample you provide is oversaturated, you might have to go again. I was like, you could have told me that before I had my 6th bottle of 500 millilitre water. Am I hearing this right? Drug test of FM tours? Indeed. Well, the thing is, chat, there are actual drugs that you can take that kind of help you kind of stay locked in. Like, obviously, a lot of them are prescription-based, but like stuff like Adderall, theoretically, I think that probably would actually help. Not that I've done Adderall, so I wouldn't know, but like, based on what I know of the substance, like when you're playing Football Manager for 16 hours a day for 4 days in a row, and these are like substances that are like banned in like, you know, things like chess, for example. But yeah, bit weird. Yeah, we didn't do the drugs test for the Streamer Showdown, which might be a good thing, but mine would have been full of alcohol a lot of the time. Selling Shake, 99 months, mate. See you next month. I'm not even reading you, mate. I'm joking. How are you, mate? Good evening. 99. That is wild. That is wild. Right, chat. This is the FA Cup's quarterfinal. Why are there English police officers in China? Also, like, I'm not one to generalise here. The number of black fans in attendance to a Chinese FA Cup game between a 2nd-tier team and a 3rd-tier team, whilst there's British police officers, feels disproportionately high. That's the observation I'm going to make, Football Manager. I think we could do better. So there's a lot of photographers here. If we get to the semi-final, I'm going to start to believe. Yeah, the ad boards are in English as well. You know what? You're all raising great points here. My immersion is ruined. I just remember last time I was here, you had a TV appearance. What was it? I can't say yet. I've actually got the 2nd bit of filming for that next week. So that's going to be fun. That does mean, unfortunately, whilst we are going to be back streaming over the weekend, chat, confirmed, middle of next week, there's going to be a few days where I'm just not around. I need to pre-record a load of Park to Prem videos. It's not my EastEnders debut, don't you worry. Also, it's raining, but that can mean it's any country in FM26. True. Is the other team's abbreviation help? I'll be honest, the Chinese team's TV abbreviations, I assume these are the abbreviations they use. I was going to say on TV, but I imagine they use the Chinese characters, right? Like, the name abbreviations in China are mental. We want the FIFA 21 ad boards from Iran. Oh, real ones, no. I missed the FM24 ad board mod that I'd installed that was like 5 years old and all out of date. Watching from Ghana, love that. I saw someone earlier in the chat, I'm sorry I missed it, saying they're watching from Sudan. Where are you watching the stream from? What corner of the world do you find yourself watching Football Manager from today? Is it come Dynamite? I'm afraid not. If it was, though, what would get us the win? I'd be the entertainment. Northwest of England, Germany. There's multiple Germans. There's multiple Germans. Do we panic? Right, Ling Chuanji. I want to make the Chinese FA Cup semi-final. This would be massive for our manager reputation, you know? Pentagon Challenge, 1 season here in China. I'm fucking off after this season. I've already decided. They're giving me 2 qualifications. We were probably going to win the league. If we win the Chinese FA Cup, the stonks on my reputation are going up. Australian living in Copenhagen. That is a luxurious mix. How's the cold? I say that. I guess Copenhagen isn't too cold. The exotic place known as Reading. Oh, Reading. Sorry, completely different place to Reading. Yeah, I know that exotic place. Sue away! Shoots over. So knowing that in this competition I can't use any of the foreign players, so all our squad depth is just gone. Should we bring in Sen Wen? I think mostly this is just about bringing in fresh legs. Zingbo is actually quite a good left wing back, so we'll bring him in. Yong Hao, you're good right back. In you come. I wish I had a striker on the bench, but all my attackers are foreign. We'll go with that. Newcastle checking in. Love that. Manchester inside your wall, someone says. Should I be worried? My walls are quite thin, I feel like. Imagine if I get knocked out to a third division team. The third division in China is called the second division. So if I keep alternating, that's why. It's a bit like League One being the third division of England, you know. It's a bit confusing. It's the Chinese have a similar system. I mean, the stats suggest we're on top, but I don't have anyone to bring in the final third. What league would I want to join next season? I've not really thought about it. I've not decided, mostly because I think a lot of it hinges on, well, how well we do, I suppose, in the FA Cup, but also, where can I get offered a job? If we go to China, right, for one season and get 2 qualifications, which we are going to get, and win a title, I feel like that's a bloody good start to a Pentagon challenge. Bristol over here. I've been to Bristol once, and I went through it on a train, and I was stuck there for an hour. If you're on a train going to Cardiff and you get stuck in Bristol for an hour, but you don't get off the train, does that count as visiting Bristol? Like, I did step on the platform for a moment to get some fresh air. I'm going to count it. Also, I've just realised, minor issue here, I don't know what the rules are. I don't know what the rules are for this competition. If only I could leave the match to go check the rules screen. That would be good, wouldn't it? They should add that. That'd be a good feature. If you could go and do stuff in Football Manager. I have a feeling this goes straight to pens. Are we still in the first season? We are. Chat, I've been slacking playing the save game the last week. I'm very sorry for that. I mentioned it earlier. It's weird. Like, things have been going well here in China, but I've not been excited to play the save game. Which I kind of feel like is one of the reasons that I'm kind of keen to get this China leg over and done with and just see what we can get with our built-up reputation. Am I still playing Uma Musume? Chat, I've been playing that Saga management game instead. It's Uma Musume, but football. Wok was really trying to shame me out of playing Uma Musume, and she scared me off it. So I've just moved on to another game instead. Did you get some free therapy after being stuck in Bristol? I wish. My therapy was going to Cardiff. Is the Egypt safe still a thing? It's not. I just didn't have enough interest, sadly. It's always been difficult to capture the magic chaos of the first stream. Yeah, to be fair, you know, the team changed names. We signed George Weah. I feel like our time in China peaked early. The issue is, right, I'm going to have to win the Asian Champions League. What is my best bet? Because I don't have any of the Gulf nations loaded. Is Japan, like, the obvious choice? Because Japan's pretty professionalised. Like, it has an actual pyramid with 3 divisions. So, like, we will be able to get a job in Japan. Oh, gosh. Our penalty takers are basically non-existent. I tell you what, if we win this game, probably... Well, I'll be happy. If we don't win this game, how the... did we not score? Cheng Yu, we love that. Japan or Aussie. The thing with Australia is, doesn't have a salary cap, the A-League. I feel like the salary cap must absolutely fuck you when you're taking on all the wealthy teams. Am I right or am I wrong? I feel like with Japan, like, you have the ability to sell players to Europe for kind of sums of money. I think Japan is probably the most sensible option. Unless, like, a giant Chinese team comes to me and offers me a load of money at the end of the season. I've not managed in South Korea in years. Imagine if I get the Longding job. Okay, look, I should be locked in it. This is the quarterfinals of the FA Cup, folks. It's a team in the division below us. We should be beating them. We're 2-1 up in the shootout. Believe. Believe. I believe. I've got my holy Lovebird Lollipop Valentine's Edition special flavour. Check out the link. It's going to fuel me. Tell you what, if I'd shouted out the drink and then they missed, I would have believed that I have to do a shout out every time to increase the odds on them missing. Right, they've got Wang in goal. Wang v Aguero. I know my money's on. Come on, Kun. Great pen. Also, why do the penalty shootouts take so long? I was discussing it recently with someone, like, why do I feel less immersed in Football Manager? And there's so many little things, but like this. And also, do people get the pointless highlights before half-time quite a lot? I feel like I get a lot of highlights where I end up watching the last 2 minutes of a half for, like, no reason. Like, I'm aging here. Is Aguero not foreign? His name is Kun. But he is Chinese, but we just nicknamed him Aguero because Kun Aguero. I feel like nicknames don't need logic. He is Chinese, though. Right, Jun. No! I've just been wanged. I've just been wanged by Xiao Feng. That is a weird quote without context, isn't it? Right, we have to wang them back. Now, I'm not being funny. Our goalie used to play for Bayern Munich. He went and played for LAFC. Oh, what a save! Come on! Let's go! I believe. All right. Wang Xiaofeng v Liu Junshan. I believe in Junshan. We're at a Junshan in this save game. Come on! Imagine if I win the Chinese FA Cup. This isn't the final if you're just tuning in. It's the quarterfinal. Allow me to get carried away. It's sudden death, everyone. Right, we need them to miss. Leader! Come on. Miss Leader. Miss Leader. What a save! He's the GOAT! Liu Xiaoxiang! He played for Bayern Munich once. That's how you know he's good. Why are they not celebrating with him? They're all just running to the fans. Come on. I'll tell you what, if we hadn't won that, that would have been a disgrace. I mean, this is great for the reputation, surely. Like, they're going to know me as the English bloke who got to the Chinese FA Cup semi-final as a second division team. Come on. We love it. Dazza, 55 months. What a time to arrive, mate. What a time. I hope you're well. I'm doing good. We've had the puppy in and out the room. But I think he has now accepted that it's just boring in here. The goalie did teleport there. I just tried not to acknowledge it. Did anyone see? He, like, bounced on the floor. Oh, chat. Oh, we're fucked. We're fucked. We take on Shanghai Port, who are top of the Super League. It's the biggest game in the history of the football club. Well, you know what? We went on a great run to reach the semi-final. Does winning the Cup get you the Asian version of the Europa League? I checked the competition rules and it didn't say anything about it. Normally I feel like it says something, right? Like winner qualifies, but because it's China, we've got a million rules. Also, why is the final 2 legs? Who knows? I feel like whenever I go to the Chinese rules, I need a lawyer. Misty Christie, 39 months to the tier 1. I appreciate that a lot. Thank you, thank you. Oh, right. Come on. Liu Xiaoxiang is the GOAT. He is the boy. This man... Oh, that was weird. How did we get there? Look at him. He's a great keeper. £600 a week for this man. Right, Shanghai Bodji. Does anyone else feel like some of the names of stuff in like the league, the teams, like they read like cocktails? Can I have a Shanghai Bodji, please? Sounds a bit dirty, actually, doesn't it? Can I have a Shanghai Bodji? Maybe I wouldn't ask for that in certain places. They're second. Right, this is actually must win. If we win this game, I guess Shenzi Juniors could still close the gap on us. We're going to win the league, right? There's 9 games left of the season. If we bottle it from here, we are cack. Hello, Jack. The rules of the Chinese FA Cup have a section called Continental Qualification. Someone who could read more than me. Chat, did anyone else just lose their attention span? Continental... Where was the Continental Qualification bit? Can anyone see it? Winner qualifies the 8... Wait, chat, if you win the... You can qualify for the champion... Right, we need to win it. We need to win it. Lock in, everyone. The thing is, we've been drawn against the best team in China in the semi-finals, so we're definitely not going to win. But we have to try. Also, thank you, Automatrix, for reading for us. I love that. We've got 100 people watching, only one person read the bit about continental football. Professor Bossums, how are you, mate? Are you well? All right. We're in China to get qualifications and build up our rep. I think we've done that now. I think mission accomplished. Oh, defensive forward redeemed to hydrate. Thank you very much. Chat, I just realised I made my drink. I forgot to take out the instructions. Well, there you go. The instructions on how to make a holy drink are they're waterproof. So that's another selling point. Code WTS at checkout. Thought it tasted better. Bit of paper, adds a bit of texture. Can I give you the lowdown on Holy? Well, first things first, hashtag add everyone. But I will say, I have worked with various different companies of this nature. Holy's products are the best that I've had. I genuinely mean that as well. They do the energy drinks, the hydration drinks, and then like an iced tea. I'm a fan of the energy ones. They come in all different flavours. I'm currently having the Valentine's Day special. The Lovebird Lollipop. And it's very tasty. Better than the pickup biscuits. You know what? I probably wouldn't eat it. Well, I wouldn't drink this at the rate that I drink the pickup biscuits or ate the pickup biscuits. But it's up there. You know, I reckon a pickup could work in a holy drink, to be fair. I need to get Wok to try the iced tea holy drinks, because she does actually drink tea. I'm not really a tea drinker. So I need her review. But yeah, I'm a big fan of the flavours. Like, this cherry flavour is very, very nice. I feel like with drinks, chat, I always like quite citrusy drinks, like sharp drinks, like, you know, lemon, lime. Like if I'm having a cocktail, I want it to have a bit of, I don't know, like a little, I'm licking my lips and making a weird noise, but, you know, like a little tingle on the tongue. A little, I shouldn't, let's stop doing that. I should have stopped doing that after the first time, and that's the third time I've done it now. Lovely ASMR. Do you like the chat, I need to stop. The thing is, I can hear it in my own ears, so I can hear how horrific it sounds too. Am I hyped for the new F1 season? I am, mate. I'm very hyped. I'm in Japan when the Japanese Grand Prix is going on. Got tickets. I'm at the end of the pit straight. Very, very excited. Obviously, third race of the season, so let's hope the racing's bloody good. Crap, we're losing. We're losing. It's fine. We've still got a 12-point gap. Jet, please don't clip me making noises. Do I collect anything? I have some football shirts. Once I collect them. Pokemon cards. Kind of on and off with the Pokemon cards, though. It depends on the set. It's been a little while, though. Wok and I went through a phase of getting a load, and then there was like a big shortage, like maybe a year ago, and then having got married, had to pay for lots of expensive visa lawyer stuff, got a puppy. Unfortunately, the excess income for Pokemon cards has dried up, and no Football Manager. You know, that does impact things too. Did I collect match attacks as a kid? Match attacks weren't really a thing when I was a kid. It was all about the sticker albums. I remember having the 1998 Premier League sticker album, though. Referee, that's disgraceful! You can't do that, ref. He pushed him over. You got married. I did. Yeah, thank you for the congratulations. And you're getting married in May. Oh, enjoy that. Enjoy getting married. It is good. In fact, my wedding anniversary chat with Wok is next week. Can we get a new? Woo! Weyer has tried to Panenka it. If it wasn't the fact I'm talking about a wholesome subject, I'd probably scream. One moment, I'm going to scream. Ah! I'm fine. Okay, I've got it out of the system. Sorry, headphone users. Weyer's he's trying to fucking Panenka it. Why do my players try and Panenka it all the time? What was my best ever Pokemon card pull? I think it was during... What was the... Something fit... There was the set where Urshifu was the big focus. And I got one of the... like, secret rare G-Max Urshifu variants. I can't remember which it was. But it was worth like £200 at the time. I can't claim to have, pulled a £10,000 Charizard, sadly. Enjoy your anniversary. What have you got, Wok? I can't say because she's listening. I can't say. Well, we're going out for a meal, chat. We're going out for a bit of a fancy schmancy meal, actually. But she already knows about that. It's not very exciting. Paper anniversary, so get us some Pokemon cards. I like the way you think. Now, chat, is the World Cup sticker album out yet? I guess it won't be out until the World Cup qualifiers are done. That would have been good, wouldn't it? I could have got a booster box of the World Cup stickers, then said it was her anniversary gift, and opened it on stream with her and made it a business expense. Does Wok use USB lighters? She doesn't. That would be my dream gift, chat, for the wedding anniversary. If Wok's watching, I want a USB lighter. One of the G ones, please. She sat there not knowing what a G lighter is, and is probably going to Google it and be very confused if she's listening. Now, I have a conspiracy, chat. The World Cup has more teams this year. Is it because Panini want to sell more stickers? Because if you've got more teams, then you have more stickers, right? Like the last World Cup, I actually finished the sticker album. I finished it hardback, and it was like 600 stickers. Because there's like another 12 teams, surely I'm going to need to remortgage the house that I don't yet own, because I rent. My future house is going to have to be remortgaged just so I can afford to finish the sticker album. How are we not winning this, by the way? I've been very reserved. We did miss a penalty. My conspiracy theory is, chat, that the World Cup got expanded not to make it more competitive or anything, but just to sell more stickers. I still don't know how I'm going to feel about the expanded World Cup. Like, how do you guys feel about it? Because if I'm not mistaken, right, we're going for, is it from 48 teams to 32? With the qualify, like, there's a lot of matches being played to, like, have a lot of third place teams go through. I'm a bit concerned that the group stage itself has more matches than any World Cup before. I'm someone who, like, watches every game of a World Cup. Even I'm sat thinking, there's going to be games I don't care about. Also, chat, Winter Olympics. I'm missing the opening ceremony to stream today, but I was watching the curling preliminary rounds today. Can you believe that? You definitely can believe that. If you were watching the last stream of this save game, we spent half an hour talking about curling. I was buzzing with, oh, come on, Feng boy. I was buzzing when the Google Doodle for the day was curling the other day. The whole World Cup seems like a bit of a farce with all the shady politics involved. I'll be honest, I don't think that's anything new for a World Cup. I do find, like, I don't know. I can see people in the chat saying I'm not going to watch it because it's in America and stuff, and, like, kind of fair enough. I do think, like, some people saying that are kind of just being a bit performative because there is a whole, like, USA bad narrative. Like, if we look at the most recent hosts of the World Cup, to draw the line at the current, well, US, Canada and Mexico hosting, like, just watch the Canada and Mexico games if USA is the problem. I feel like it's a bit of an odd place to draw the line. Oh, so they've just scored. I wasn't even registering what just happened there. What are we doing? That was not amusing. I can't believe it. Right, chat, if we bottle top spot, it's because of that result there, and I'm livid. But yeah, I don't know. Like, look, fair enough. I don't agree with what's going on in the US. I'm not exactly the biggest US fan, but I think to be like, oh, I'm not going to watch the World Cup because Trump bad and America bad, like, is a bit like, yeah, we were in Russia 8 years ago. And we've been in, you know, some questionable places as well prior to that. Like, every World Cup's been dodgy if we really want to dig into it enough. The ticket prices are mental, aren't they, as well? I saw that, like, parking outside one of the stadiums was like $600. I'm sat thinking, is that, like, a sensationalist headline where they've gone and found, like, someone, like, scalping car parking tickets? Or is that actually how much it is? I kind of like the later time zone chat, but I am a nocturnal person, he says as he drinks a caffeinated drink at 8:30. I am like, because obviously I watch ice hockey. I'm like, it won't really be anything new for me. Jack, are you going to the charity match? You got to be more precise than that. My assumption would be that you mean the sideman charity match, in which case, no. But to say the charity match, I'd think that that's quite vague. I also appreciate, chat, I'm, like, fortunate in the situation, right, that my job and lifestyle means I can stay up to watch a game at 2 a.m. I would love to do some watch-alongs of the World Cup, but I can't get, like, a satellite signal to watch games here, so I'd have to watch them on a delay. And I don't trust people not to put spoilers in the chat, but, like, some watch-along stuff would be quite fun with the World Cup, especially with the later times. Right, we take on Shenzi Juniors today, right? They're in third. I mean, even if we lose this game, we're still going to be 9 points clear. And we've got the goal difference advantage over Shanghai Bodji. I have got the FA Cup in 3 days, I think. We're taking on the best team in China. But we are at home. Surely I'll play a B team here, right? You know what? I trust the ass man. Let me do manage, pick best 11, rest all these players. This is the lazy man's way to get a rotated team. Then quick pick. Okay, Ej plays, Shiwei plays, Song Yenji plays. That's fine. Right. There we go, chat. B team selected. That's the lazy man's way to do it. If you rest your players, then ask the AI to pick it. It doesn't pick the players resting. Talking about going to matches, what's the chance of arranging a community meetup at a Lewis match? That is a good question. I feel like we could organise one, but I also am aware Lewis is not the easiest place for people to get to. If there's interest, we could definitely discuss it. Would people like to do that? It's the kind of thing that I should mention in a YouTube video and see, like, what people are thinking. I wouldn't want to organise something, chat, where it's like, let's do a meetup at a Lewis game, and then I'm the only person there. That would damage my fragile little ego too much. Also, Misty Christie and Joe Idea, did I miss your subs? I think I did. I think I was excited by something at the time. That sounds like me. Also, why is the stadium so big? But guys, thank you so much for the subs. I'm really sorry that I missed them. I'm an idiot sandwich. I need the 2 buns on my head. Play the Champions League final at the end of the save of a live audience. I'd have to really plan everything around scheduling me playing the save game for it to work properly. Does Lewis get closed off after a certain time with no transport out? Most parts of England do. I don't think Lewis is that secluded. Like, it has a train to Brighton, which then you can get to London fairly easily through. I don't think Lewis is this place where, like, a glass dome gets lowered at 6 p.m. and no one can leave or arrive till the following day. I could be. Maybe it is. Jack, do you have the jail costume somewhere? It's not in here. I think it's in the bedroom. In a wardrobe. Sorry, that sounds a bit dirty, doesn't it? Yeah, the jail outfit, chat. No, I think it's in the other room in a wardrobe with loads of other crap. What cluds it when I dress as the Monopoly jail ad for everyone? Oh my word! I don't even know how do we move on from this conversation. We sit there taking in turns to wear it and try and roll double sixes, chat. It's very exciting. Lewis isn't far from your previous Three Bridges team. Oh, I'm fully aware. I used to live in West Sussex, down the road from Three Bridges, chat. I've been through Three Bridges station probably more than most people on planet Earth. I mean, most people on planet Earth haven't been to Three Bridges train station. There's currently a hot dog costume in my closet. Chat, what is the weirdest thing you have item of clothing? I feel like everyone has a fancy dressed item. Chat, are we about to bottle the league today? I'm like in a state of whimsy because I've accepted we're leaving this team at the end of the year and we just want to win the FA Cup and, you know, get our qualifications. If we bottle promotion, I'm never going to get another job in football. And Zuzi Mata, traditional Chinese name if you didn't know. And I need to. Is he good? I mean, he might be good. He's got great first touch for a big man. Where are we going to end up going here? There's always India. The issue with India is that the Super League just isn't in FM, and also isn't Indian football like absolutely fucked in real life at the moment? Can someone fill me in on that? I feel like there was like a big strike and the season didn't start when it was meant to start or something. I won't pretend to know the ins and outs. You know, I'm not Zealandism. I don't know everything going on in the world of football. If you drop me a DM with dates that work for you, I can coordinate a meet-up and match around those dates. Minty, I may well take you up on that, mate. It'll probably have to be near the end of the season, I think. Purely because I've got a lot on the next couple of months. Shit! Chat, we're actually going to bottle it. I'm just watching the bottling in front of my very eyes. Remember when we were untouchable? This is a B team. Actually, I've just remembered I am playing the B team here, aren't I? I've taken the calculated risk of rotating in this game here because we've got the FA Cup midweek. And I think even if we lose this, we go up. And Lewis in a good position IRL. You know what? When I checked, they were kind of very firmly kind of lower, kind of mid-table. I don't know where they are now. I think they're just in. I think they're in 11th. I'm looking at it here. I'm going on a site to see the scores. I have to say I'm over the age of 18. Yeah, they're in 11th. They're 10 points clear of the relegation zone and 10 points off the playoffs. You know, it's a bit of a boring season, really, isn't it? Can the foreign players play in the cup? They can't. That could be the great leveler, you know. All the Chinese Super League teams have all these foreign players. We do have some, but they're not that good. It's a 59-year-old George Weah. Does anyone know what's going on in Indian football at the moment? City have pulled out of Mumbai City. Wait, so the City Football Group don't own the Mumbai team anymore? Did they own it, or was it just an affiliation? I knew it was bad. I didn't realise it was like that much stuff going on. Of course, in Football Manager, the Super League of India isn't in the game. It's like the other Indian league. Because if you don't know, there's 2 Indian top divisions, which I don't really understand the history of. I'm sure there's some really interesting stuff there. Don't know about it. Is there a Yank Bank in this save? I guess technically there must be, because I have got America loaded. Chat, does anyone know, does the Yank Bank exist in FM26? We can't arrange the Lewis meetup before the pre-promised Towlaw one. The issue is Towlaw's in the middle of bumfuck nowhere and I can't get there easily. Lewis I can go to for the day. Towlaw is like a pilgrimage. Oh, we're so bad. We're so bad today. Get me to the FA Cup. Chat, am I allowed to hit the button? Am I allowed to hit the button? Can I hit? I'm asking for permission. We've played a beta. Get me out of it. I'm walking down the tunnel. We should still go up. I've just realised, right, the other semi-final is not containing a top division team. The other semi-final is a team in our division against a team in the division below us. What is going on in this country? I say that like in real life, China hasn't had a load of its first major kind of first division football teams all like lose points and be done for corruption this week. What's not going on in China is really the question. Your mic picks up your breathing quite loudly. I don't think it's my breathing, it's the fan off to the side. I can change the angle of the fan. Chat, can you hear me breathing? Is it nice? I think it's the fan. I can turn the fan for you. It's not me breathing. Apologies. I'm now not actually getting any of the fans, so it's not worked. Let's turn it a bit back. There's a sweet spot where I get the fan, but you guys don't hear it. It was not me, says Work the Space Fan. I love the fact that my fan has a Twitch account and is in the chat. Who spotted it? Jack's breathing is why I'm here. Oh, gosh. I'm scared. Do I see Aguero? It's not that Aguero. It's a Chinese bloke called Kun that we nicknamed Aguero. Right, if I select use best 11... Wait, am I allowed to use foreign players in this round? Oh, I am. Because we're taking on a team in the Chinese Super League, I'm allowed to use 2 foreign players. I'm very sorry to the George Weah fans. He's on the bench to start. Because I can only have 2 of the 3 foreign players start the game. And Sofo is better, and so is Ajay. Jack, when you instant result off, you click the match plan. You can tell the team to fight back for a win. I think it's new for FM26. Can you? I wasn't paying attention to it. To be fair, the instant result stuff has not existed in the PC version, like, historically. I'm glad they added it in. Also, when did these bids come in from her player? Reject. Just turn them all down. Jack, any update on the amount of foreign under-21 players you can sign for those? I talked about it in today's video. There is no limitation. No one answered the question, actually, or if they did, I didn't see the comments. Chat, does the rule in the Premier League regarding a limit on 6 under-21 players not exist anymore? Is it an issue in my database, or is it not in FM26? Because Chelsea have definitely signed more than 6 under-21 players. I was thinking about it. So I'm pretty sure the rules have just changed. The limit doesn't exist anymore in FM26. Haven't had it on my save. Yeah, I think they got rid of it. Here's what's going on in India from a Guardian article. The 2025-26 ISL season was supposed to kick off in September. However, with a 15-year Masters right agreement between all Indian football federations and its commercial partners ending in December, and no new agreement or partner in place, it never started. Oh, that's good. So there's just nothing going on in India football-wise. Okay. Right, everyone. We do need to lock in there. Because the winner of this competition qualifies for the Asian Champions League. Now, the other semi-final is GF Gongfu, the SX I think that's like Shaq's Union, who play in the division below us. So we're going to play one of those in the final if we win. The only team that can stop us is the team currently top of the Chinese Super League. We have Kevin Muscat as their manager and are 6 points clear at the top. Shanghai Port are the only team that can stop me. Annoyingly, all their players are fully rested. Also, they've got Tyus Browning in their team, who took up Chinese nationality and is very good. Are we having a party for George Ware? It's his 60th in 2 months. We probably should be, shouldn't we? We probably should be. Yeah, this guy left Everton because he had Chinese heritage somewhere along the line. Went to Guangzhou, who don't exist anymore, by the way. R.I.P. Can we get a moment's silence? Pour one out. If you got your holy at home, pour one out for Guangzhou Evergrande. Managed them in my first ever Pentagon Challenge. Won the Champions League with them. Most successful team in Chinese football history, and they just don't exist anymore. But yeah, Shanghai Port have him. I'm scared. Chat, if we win this, it's going to be massive. But if we don't win it, it's going to be sad. All I'm saying is, Cheng Yu, I spent a lot of money on you, mate. I spent 400k on you. This is your moment to shine. I'm so nervous. Imagine if we could win the Chinese FA Cup first season of a Pentagon Challenge. Like, this is the final. Like, if we win this game, we can do it. I rested up my players at the weekend. I played a rotated team in the league for this moment here. I can't do the press conference. I'm too nervous. Okay, Feng Boy, Sofo, Cheng Yu, do it for me. George Ware's on the bench. Their team looks like they've got HD pictures. That scares me. Oh, I'm not looking forward to this. I'm not looking forward to this, right? The thing is, we're probably just going to get absolutely, and pardon my French, we're probably going to get absolutely dicked. Like, that is the reality of it. It's like, they're probably just going to bend us over, and that'll be that. But we can try. Right, they're on the attack, but we can hit them on the counter. Jun, grey header. Now we break. Now we break. Tell you what, it's like the Flying Ducks. Oh, not the Flying Ducks, the Mighty Ducks. You know, ducks fly together. Get in the Flying V. Get in the Flying V, Cheng Yu. 400k. You donkey! I believed in him too. Look at the stats. We're dominating. They've got an injury. Mateus Vital is injured for them. We're doing our job. Look at the stats. We're so good. Right. Praise the players. You're doing great, lads. Give me green, happy, smiley faces. Give me them. Inject them. Oh, please. Liu Senwen. No, that's not the pass. Vital's injured. We're fine. Cheng Pu! Chen Pu! Where's our defence? What are we doing here? Away! Miles wide. Miles wide. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Imagine if we got the... If I get to the Champions League, do I have to stay here? Right. Wang on the near side to Jussa. Liang. Forward. Big Ed. Love that. Now we break. Now we break. Feng boy! What are we doing? What is the goalie doing? Why is the goalie having a picnic? I don't want to throw him under the bus. Why is he having a picnic? Look at him. He's just laying out the little mat to, get his sandwich out. What are you doing, son? Get up. Look at the stats. Look at the stats. Oh, and now I get showed a pointless highlight before half-time. It's like the game wants to make me cross. Unless Xingbo, Cheng Yu, doesn't win his header. That's that, isn't it? Has anyone else been getting these pointless highlights at the end of a half? Or is it just me? I keep having to edit them out of videos. You've been terrible so far. Sort it out. Their keeper's on a 7.2. Don't tell me that, chat. Don't tell me that. I'm fragile. When do we bring in George? That's what I'm wondering. When do we bring in George? Nice win. Oh, that's not so nice. Chen Pu, Wu Lei. Oh, I'm scared. Wu Lei. He's wearing the number 7. He's on the right wing. It's David Beckham's Chinese cousin. What is that? David Beckham didn't have a left foot like that. What is... I'm so sad. I'm so sad. It's a mad finish. My players can't do that. Is he the guy who played in La Liga, Wu Lei? Is it Espanyol he played for? I feel like he had a very square head. Yeah, I think that is him. Sorry, it shouldn't say yeah. That's their second shot on target, by the way. I'm fuming. Right. Wait, Wu Lei's gone off injured. Does that mean they're down a man? Right. They're getting Weyer. There cannot be more than 2 foreign players on the pitch at a time, right? In that case, Aguero on. If Weyer makes this happen here, chat, I'm building a statue. Just so we're all on the same page here. There will be a statue erected if this man can help us do it here. Do the impossible. Imagine if we could somehow come back. Imagine. Well, they were able to make a sub. I was hoping they were going to be playing down a man. I mean, they are top of the division above us, so I wasn't expecting fireworks today. But we've really not played badly. Oh, it's so sad. I feel like we've actually been quite good in this game. That solo goal by them was ridiculous for their second. I need a miracle. I need a miracle. Could the miracle happen? I'm on very attacking. Goalie's not going forward yet. We've not even beaten the first man. Right, keep it alive. Keep it alive. CPR. 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 Come on. 10 minutes. Cheng Yu, get the ball, son. April 18th is Lewis's last home game of the season. Is that too close to coming back from Japan? I don't think so. No, that might work. I need to consult the calendar. But last game of the season might make the most sense. Come on, Cheng Yu. Come on. We need 1 goal, chat, in the last 10 minutes. Do you believe? Do you believe? If I don't have a highlight from here on out, I'm going to be so sad, right? Encourage the players. Can these guys play as wing? No, they can't, right? Advanced wing backs. The thing is, I'm already playing like so attacking. There's only so much more attacking I can go. Six minutes of added time. Please, please, something, anything. Hold, hold, hold. Imagine. A dream. Aguero! Tail long, hail long. Wayer's in the middle. Wayer's in... I saw it. I saw his name up in lights. That was the moment. George. George. There is still a free kick. Oh my God. How have we not done it? Professor Bottoms. Thank you for the 17 months. Why a Mr. Sitter? You'll get him in the second leg. The final's 2 legs. That was the semi-final. There's no second leg. I don't think. If there is, it's news to me. Yeah, we're out. We're out, Jeff. Oh, we injured Wulei, though. 3 to 5 months. Mission accomplished. I shouldn't say that. That's awful from me, innit? Yellow card, Jack. I mean, to be fair, he's been falling off for a little while, hasn't he? Kevin Muscat's got one over on me. That's for Muscat, that, ain't it? It's what you get for Muscat. I can't quote Neil Warnock, can I? I mean, I just have. We're in London, aren't we? People haven't seen the video I'm referencing. They just think I'm having a breakdown right now. You don't know the joys of Neil Warnock, and that is just a shame. I am wondering, right, how long does it take to get your National B licence, chat, and when did it get approved? Is it 3 months for the National B? Does anyone know? Because it was arranged on the 8th. My thinking here is, chat, the Chinese off-season's quite long. So do I not resign immediately at the end of the year? Stay at the club until I can request another coaching course. Request it, get it approved, then resign the day after. Is that an abusive relationship? If I've just taken the money. We're not here after this season. There's 7 games left. I don't know how long it takes to get your National B. I don't know if it's 3 months or 6. Has my TV appearance happened yet? It has not. It won't be happening until the summer, chat. My goalie's on international duty. Why? Why? That's not happened before. I mean, I'm glad he's played his way back into the national team, but I'm running a bit low on goalies. In fact, I've got a greyed out virtual goalie. Thank you, game, for giving me a goalie. Gao Lin. With a polygon like that, let's hope he's not playing. Am I going to be a Babe Station phone shaker? I don't think so. Although I think I'd look great like in a skimpy outfit over a phone. Should do a calendar next year. The Work the Space 2027 calendar. Who would buy that? I can wear the jail outfit for 1 month. Jack has brought up watching Heated Rivalry. She hasn't. I don't think she's heard of it. I've heard of it. I feel like it's more popular in the States than in the UK, but like I have seen enough discourse around it. I might have to give it a watch. The power of Google says 3 months for a national B. So we could just stay at the club chat until November, December time. Get our qualification, request a new one, hope they approve it, then resign the next day. I feel like in a Pentagon challenge, you've got to use and abuse. You know? And whilst I'd never do it in real life, I need coaching badges. This team has 7 million in the bank. My next club ain't going to have 7 million pounds in the bank. Right, can we get George a goal? I can't believe George missed a sitter to get us to the final. Well, potentially. It would have gone to extra time. Oh my word, we've hit the woodwork twice. We've hit it 3 times. Why is the ball not in the back of the net? Oh my word, what are we doing? How do we get that much money? This team is owned by a tycoon. Although, in real life, they have just got like a 7 or 8 point deduction for the start of the next Chinese Super League season. So maybe they don't have the money after all. I actually haven't looked into why they got their points deducted. I just saw a headline that was like, half the Chinese Super League have had points deductions, and I thought, not the Manatees! And then I checked it, the Manatees, who we manage, had the point deduction. I do feel like the logical next stop after this season, like get the coaching badge sorted, get promoted and win the league, might be Japan. I feel like Japan's got a more traditional football pyramid, but J-League is like a lot more competitive. In the sense, when I say it's competitive, anyone can beat anyone in J-League. Like historically, teams have got promoted to the top division and then won the league. And teams have like come right up there at the top of the table and then got relegated. Like the gap is not big. Whereas in China, the gap between the haves and the have-nots is massive. Like if we stick it out in China, I've probably got to move to one of the big boys with a lot of money. Also, Weah just scored. I've not forgiven him for missing the sitter last game. I mean, it was a good header. It was a good header. George Weah would love Japan as well. I heard he loves anime. I just feel like in China, the cards are stacked against you in terms of, like, you have to go to one of the big teams. Whereas in Japan, we can, like, maybe build something. Over 50 people involved in Chinese football banned from the game for life. What was the corruption thing? Was it, like, just bribery that the teams all got point deductions for? Was it, like, financial? Oh, my word. What is that? I don't see goals that good in Park to Prem, and we're in the Premier League. Bribery and match fixing. I mean, that is a good combo, isn't it? I mean, it's literally not a good combo, but what about that for an effort? First time on the volley and off the post. Fair enough. Also, chat, reminder, Winter Olympics. It's kind of already started with the preliminaries. If you're into your curling, the mixed doubles preliminary rounds are on. There was big drama yesterday. Did people see the drama in the curling qualifying rounds of the Olympics? I believe it was South Korea v Sweden. And you play 9 ends in curling. And the most you can score in an end, I want to say, is 5. And South Korea was 7 points down with 2 ends left, but the people tracking the score misjudged the score and thought there was only 1 end left, which meant a comeback would be impossible. So they called the game off and said, it's done, Sweden have won. And then, obviously, people pointed out, like, hey, you've got this wrong. There were still 2 ends left. Like, technically, they could have come back. But the Olympic Committee were like, yeah, sorry, the score was already ratified. We can't change the decision. The game's over. Mad drama in the curling world, everyone. Mad drama. I might have mistold the story slightly, but that was the gist of it. Lawless 411, dude, thank you for the year. Every stream I join, I'm more and more surprised to see George Ware still alive. Mate, he's alive, he's kicking, he's scoring today. Didn't score in the semi-final of the Cup a moment ago. When are we getting curling manager? Look, I need a developer to make me a... I genuinely think like a multiplayer curling game on PC would go hard. Where you like do scrubbing with your cursor. Like, I don't think it needs to be a sophisticated game. I think it could just be like a fun, like Flash... Well, it wouldn't be Flash, would it? But like a pretty simple game. Where you'd like have a team of 3 v a team of 3. You could have it as like a party game where you play like against your mate 1v1. Like, you have to do the power by sliding your cursor, then you scrub with your mouse. I think, like, genuinely, I think it'd be quality. So, game developers, like, I want to say I'll financially support you in this endeavour. I'll give it a shout out when you've made the game. Right. Trang G, let's get another. We've hit the post. How's it not gone in? We've hit the post 4 times in this game. I don't know how we've not scored more. I mean, we're probably going to get promoted. Can you imagine, to be fair, it would be good on Wii, wouldn't it? Or like Switch with the remote. I just think when... You can't tell me you've never been on a computer, opened up Paint because you were bored and just started scribbling. But imagine if now you could do that scribbling, but you're actually just making a curling stone go. Like, maybe the way in which you move your cursor, if you move it, like, in a circle, like, it makes the thing rotate or, like, spin or something. Whereas if you just scrub up and down, it makes it move, I don't know, in a fast line quicker or with more momentum. Like, I feel like you could actually create quite a unique game. Now, would it be niche as hell? Yes. But it's like a £5 game that people pick up and it's just, like, top down of, like, a curling thing. I genuinely think it would pop off. All I'm saying is, if there are golf video games, there can be a curling video game. Curling manager. Now, it needs to have a better name than that, chat. World of Curling 2026. World of Curling. It's a bit of a stretch. Jack, what are you going to be on TV for? I can't say. I can't say. Also, Boomflex is loading up Unity. Let him cuck. Like, you can have it where you like have to buy different curling brush heads, or like maybe you can change your curling brush head depending on the type of scrubbing you need for a certain shot. I feel like I don't know enough about curling to make a good game, but I'm a passionate curling fan for once every 4 years. It's 4-0. Have heard about the ski jumping controversy. Are we talking about the injections to genitals to make people's body area bigger? Does anyone else not think that's just like a bit of a meme? I don't think that's a real thing. But I could be wrong. For people who haven't seen it, like in the, you know, what's it called, the event where they like do the ski jump and have to go far? Is it called just ski jump? I don't know. Ski jump feels like I'm just saying what I see, but I think that is what it's called. But essentially, the World Anti-Doping Association are investigating claims that athletes have been injecting themselves to make areas of their body slightly larger to increase their surface area to help with distance. It can't make that bigger a difference, can it? Surely. It can't make that big. I refuse to believe a few extra inches. Like, at the risk of sounding like a bit... I don't want to get banned off Twitch here. The ski jumpers aren't stood at the top of the hill thinking, right, just get it a little bit there. So it's a bit bigger to help with the jump. Like, don't get injections, lads. Just, you know, have a fluffer at the top. It probably has less long-term side effects too. I don't think it can make... I think the theory is that it increases your surface area, so it helps you, like, glide further. I'm not even sure, like, mathematically it would make much of a difference. I feel like it's one of those things where it just makes for a good headline and goes a bit viral. But what would I know? Like, surely you could just put a sock in there if it made... Chat, they're not checking for socks, are they? I'll tell you what, I'm going to watch the ski jump, and I'm not going to be watching the ski jumps. I'm going to just be staring at the lower half of my screen, aren't I? Before they jump. It's to do with the extra material in your suit, but then surely just stick a sock down there, lads. No, I don't know. Does anyone else? I feel like it's just one of those news stories that kind of goes viral because it sounds good. It's probably not even true. This is the topics I subscribe for. Where else on the internet can we have these discussions? Right, there's 6 games left. We're 11 points clear. There's 18 points on offer. I don't think Bodgy are catching us. My plan is survive China, request our next coaching badge, get it, retire. Not retire, resign. You know, get the title, get the little rep boost for that. And then we move. I think we moved to Japan. Is there a way? What was our reputation when we started? Was it regional or has that gone up? Also, have I learnt Mandarin yet? Chinese basic. Come on. I was practicing my Mandarin the other day, chat. Do you want me to give you a little demo? If you speak Mandarin, please do not take offense. I keep getting given recommendations on my... it's kind of funny, really. Keep getting recommendations on my reels for speaking Chinese. Right, chat. I'm gonna order a chicken burger. Let me get this thing up. Right. Wo yao yi gi zaji hanbao. That means I want a fried chicken burger. There you go. Fluent. That's what basic Chinese is in Football Manager chat. If you speak Mandarin, you're just shaking your head thinking, I got the burger bit, but your pronunciation of the chicken burger bit wasn't good. I know. The word chicken is hard. Also, the transfer deadline's come and gone. I've not done any transfers this window, chat. None. I still can't register the bloke I brought in on a load of money as well. It's fine. Also, it's Chinese New Year soon. Got all the Chinese New Year snacks stacked up in our house downstairs. There's some really good ones, chat. There's like these little pineapple roll things where it's like, I don't want to say pastry, but it's like, what is it? I don't know what it is. It's like little pineapple biscuit things. I don't know how to describe them. Very nice. And we've also got these sweets which are almost like chalk. I don't know how to describe them other than they're like chalk. You kind of put them in your mouth and they're like powdery, but then when your saliva gets on it, like they clump and it's very nice. As a Hong Konger, all I understand is just burger. Well, I tried. I'll work on my Cantonese as well in my free time. Because, you know, the Mandarin's going so well. I'm fine. I just loaded up Blue Sky that had a recommended search of curling match. Look, people love the curling. Curling is the greatest sport on earth. Like, curling, if it was more accessible, would be the world sport. Have we played Mahjong yet? I don't think so. So you celebrate 2 New Year's days. So the thing is, Chinese New Year doesn't really have a New Year's Day. It's like weeks. But the first day of Chinese New Year isn't for like... Oh, is it? I think it's in 2 weeks. I can't remember. I think it's like the 13th or the 12th of Feb. Or is it the 17th? All I know is we're meant to clean one day and then there's meant to be a day of the rest the day after. But I think that's just what trying to trick me into doing work around the house. Which, to be fair, if it is, it's working. Who's the Lionel Messi of curling? I'll tell you what. I wish I knew. I think there's a Canadian bloke who's very good. It's Feb the 17th. See, chat, I do know sometimes. Feb 17th is the start of Chinese New Year. Oh, can't wait. I just like all the food. The food's great. The food is the best bit. Apparently Canada and Britain are playing in the curling right now. Hold the phone, sorry. Chat, do you guys mind if I have sport on my second screen? I've got to find it. Of course, I have a completely legitimate kind of thing. Oh, I've got the snowboarding up right now. Give me a moment. Misinformation. Not right now. I think they're playing right now. What do you mean? There's snowboarding on now. Chat, should we just co-stream? The Olympics are quite DMCA, like, heavy. I need a mirror. Chat, if I hold up a mirror here, you guys can watch the snowboarding with me. Wait, where are my sunglasses? I used to have sunglasses there. I could do a reflection and you guys can watch the Olympics with me. Oh, someone just did a backflip. I don't know, chat. A professional streamer streams football whilst watching the Olympics himself. I should point out that because I'm in Canada, I am of course watching the Sportsnet East coverage because I'm in Canada. Everyone, shout out to Sportsnet. Cheng Yu, Weyer, Cheng Yu, what are you gonna do when they come to you? I'm fine. It could be like when people stream cage fighting, but holding a controller. Oh yeah, good idea. We'll just do that. I don't want to chat. The thing is, the Olympic Committee are like mental with their. There's like some weird things you can't do with the Olympics, right? Because I remember, I think it was when London 2012 was happening. Like Nike weren't the official sponsors of the Olympics, but they did loads of ad campaigns around London that had to like really specifically not mention certain things. But Nike did it in such a way where people thought that Nike were like the official sponsors of the Premier League of the Olympics. Chat, let me see if I can find the sunglasses. Give me a sec. I don't think they're going to be reflective enough, chat, but we could try. Right, should we... The thing is, I now can't see it. Chat, can you see the Olympics? Oh, that's Football Manager. If I go... Right, we'll do this for the whole stream. There you go, chat. Oh, look at... We can't do this. Oh... There's a knock on the door. One sec. We have a dog. Hello, dog. Hey, Milo. Do you want to come in? Are you a fan of the curling, mate? Hello. Oh, my gosh, you're wet. Have you been out in the rain? He's arrived, chat, to enforce it. He's actually an inside agent from the Olympics. Bye, Milo. He's just come in to say hello, then left. Chat, did you see the backflip? I've missed a worldie apparently in game. Doesn't matter, we got to see a snowboarding. Imagine if I get banned off Twitch for that reflection, that would be funny, wouldn't it? I mean, it wouldn't be funny, but what a way to go. Chat, is it a coincidence that Milo's name is in Olympics? I don't think it is. I think he's an inside agent. Do you want to watch some more, chat? do you want to... Just one sec. That's Football Manager, then... Oh, one sec. Can you see it? Oh, they're going! Oh, fire the cameraman. Fire the cameraman. We love the Olympics. How did we decide on Milo? He was a Milo. Sometimes you just see an animal and go Milo. It just suited him. Oh my! Chat, he almost scored another worldie. I can't believe it. How many times we hit the woodwork in the last 2 games? Hey Jack, I'm writing from the past. I love the smell of petrol too. In East Germany, there are old cars where I was little who didn't have great filters, so the smell is nostalgic. Chat, can we go back to discussing the smell of petrol, please? Sorry, my streams are very... I feel like if you're someone who's like, I want to learn how to play Football Manager, today's stream is not the stream for you. I've realised with my streaming, we just yap about whatever I feel like. And I'm glad that you guys are happy enough to, like, let me indulge in it. I like to think that the stuff we talk about is, like, stuff that, you know, I want to say you discuss with your mates. I don't know if you discuss the smell of petrol and having a crippling addiction to Calpol as a child with your mates. Maybe you do. But we should have a natter, really. When are we busting Roller Coaster Tycoon out? That is the question, really, isn't it? I tell you what, chat, the weekend I got Wok playing it. She'd never played Roller Coaster Tycoon before. I set her up and she was getting very annoyed by it. I don't know if she wants to play it anymore. Probably not. I think she rage quit. Could be the first person ever. She did Forest Frontiers, you know, the first level of Roller Coaster Tycoon, and she thought, that's me done. I still think it's mad that, like, Roller Coaster Tycoon's graphics still look quite good in this year. Like, I feel like there's a lot of games from, like, the late 90s, early noughties, like, before everything went to 3D that, like, because their art style hold up. And then there's the very early 3D games, and some of them look rough. Dalsey, how are you doing? Digging out Monkey Curling from the Flash game archive now. Monkey Curling, is that a curling game that I've never played? I need the 8-ball pool of curling. That's what I need. Can anyone on the game called Theme Park better than RCT? Was Theme Park the 3D game? Theme Park not better than Roller Coaster Tycoon. Ban that man. Mods, get him. Get him. I loved Theme Hospital. I can still hear the announcer of Theme Hospital where she'd be like, coughs and sneezes spread diseases. Doctor required in the radioactive room, or whatever it was. Do you guys know the thing I'm on about? If you never played Theme Hospital, you just think, what is Jack yapping about? That was meant to be me on the tannoy. I just remember as a kid, Theme Hospital had the thing where people would come in with inflated heads and the doctor would literally pop it and then re-inflate it. Good times. I played a bit of 2 Point Hospital, but it just didn't hit the same for me. It didn't hook me in. I remember I was about to say not that long ago. It was about 10 years ago. I played through the whole of Theme Hospital, like from start to finish. It was very fun. Okay, very happy. 3-0. We're chilling. We're 13 points clear. There's 15 points left. Chat, once we get... Oh, we've been promoted! It tastes like promotion! How much did we get given? Transfer budget of 6.1. Sorry. Hey? 6.1 million. 6.1. I'm not fucking leaving. 6 point... Thing is, this happened before and it was a lie. I've been fooled before. We've been promoted to the Chinese Super League. Come on. We're bloody massive. Take that, Ding Nan. We could try and get signings done now while we have the money. That is actually true. The thing is, do I actually have the pulling power to sign like good players from other Chinese clubs? And the other issue is that all the other Chinese clubs have quite a lot of money. Let's have a little look. National team. I mean, do you just go and sign all the players from the national team? Why is the Chinese national team's average age so old? Do they not believe in youth development? Also, why can I not scout them? Do I not have any scouts? What? Do I not have the budget outside of scouting scope? Can we have some scouting budget, please? I still feel like we shouldn't stay. Is that controversial? I just feel like to take down the big boys in China is going to be tough, and stock is high right now. I guess I could maybe try and see if another top-flight Chinese team have sacked their manager. Sign the best players you can from your division. The thing is, it's all the foreign players and you need Chinese players. Like if Shanghai Port want to want to get rid of Kevin Muscat, I'll come in. Apparently McLaren will be 20 kilograms overweight to start the season. Is that confirmed? Because I feel like the weights of the cars are still going to change quite a lot between now, the 2 testing sessions, and the start of the season. I know a lot of the teams have kind of put out their specs like on their websites, but like they can just write whatever weight they want. Should I be just having a look at what jobs are out there? Imagine if I got sacked though for looking at jobs. Also, how do you find a job, chat? How do you find a job? When you're employed, manage your vacancies. Why is that so hidden? There's not many jobs right now. Allegri's job's insecure, though. Yeah, the board did say I was fine to look for other jobs, didn't they, after the takeover? Was there a takeover? Was it an election change? I can't remember. It's weird, right? Like, this save game so far... Like, I've just not connected with the manatees. Does anyone have that in save games? I feel like normally if you don't connect with a team in Football Manager, like, you just start a new save game. Because it's a Pentagon and it's gone well, I need the progression. Also, I need the fan on. It's too hot in here without the fan. Hi, WTS. I got a new video for you. Try Glasses United. You know what? I did a long save in Gibraltar last year. I don't think I can indulge myself in 2 years in a row. Right, a win here, George Weah can lift the title. Let's be honest, that's what we all want to see. Part of me wants to try and bring George Weah with us. Part of me feels like, you know, George Weah going out on the high of lifting the Chinese First Division is like just the happy ending. Do you know what I mean? Like, you can extend it a bit too long. Any idea if the media rights glitch with Gibraltar is still a thing in FM26? I don't think it's a glitch. I think it is by design specifically for Gibraltar, but I'm not sure. I feel like for a first job in a Pentagon Challenge, promotion first year, 2 coaching badges, like, that's a pretty good foundation to build off. If I could get like a top division job in Japan, that would be like a good logical step. Also, has anyone managed in Japan in FM26? Do they have the 100-year league? in FM. For people who don't know, Japan has historically run like a season that ran from like, March through to the end of the year. But this year is the 100th season of Japanese top flight football. And they're changing it. So they're doing a 6-month special season right now. It literally starts this week. And then they're going to switch to like a European style calendar with like a full season starting in the summer. So they're like doing a 6-month 100-year league. It's quite a cool idea as a way to kind of makeshiftly realign the calendar by 6 months. I know Singapore recently did it as well, but in Singapore's case, they just didn't play football for 6 months, which is kind of funny. It's like, we need to realign the calendar. Pause the league. No football for half a year. Yeah, the USA is doing that as well, isn't it? Have the details of that come out yet? That's a great finish. That is in the game. Oh, that's cool if it is. I feel like the 100-year league is probably an annoying thing to have to program into FM. Yeah, Minty, let me do that. I'll do it for you now, Minty. Give me a moment. Because then you can actually do it, ping people with it not being the middle of the night. Uno mas. Okay, you should have power now, Minty, on the Discord server. Discord terrifies me, chat. We have a Discord server. If you didn't know, you want to just yap. It's a good place to be. I think there is a link below the stream. But Discord, like, there's some people who are like proper Discord nerds and know everything. Discord scares me. I lie, there's too much power involved in Discord. Hey, Boggy, I'm doing very well, thank you. Can you hear it, chat? My voice, my throat's been a bit raspy this week. I feel like it was fine until today. It's almost as if I've been screaming at the top of my lungs about Chinese FA Cup football, isn't it? I've already recorded tomorrow's Park to Prem. Oh, how's that not gone over the line? It's Frank Lampard all over again. PTSD. How did it not go in? It's a good job I've recorded tomorrow's YouTube video because my voice would be shot afterwards otherwise. Jackie, you still playing OSRS? I am. I'm at the point with OSRS where I need to get the Fighter's Torso, but I've never played the Barbarian Assault minigame, and I'm too scared to queue up with randoms and trigger them when I don't know what I'm doing. To the point where, if you're on my Discord server and you want to volunteer to carry me and teach me how to play Barbarian Assault, I might need that help. All right, Senwen. One more goal and we've won the league. I mean, if we win this game, we've won the league. Edge, we'll take it. Why did Edge not shoot there? No idea. Have I won the AFC Champions League yet? I haven't. This is only Season 1. I know I've been a bit slow playing this save game initially. We are in our first season in management in the Chinese second division, so we haven't won it yet. We're working on it. It might be quite good if the Japan calendar has already realigned. It would mean that it's the middle of the season in Japan, so there might be some job openings come up as the Chinese season finishes. I can't remember, chat, what year I started in. Because if I started at the start of 2025, we're heading into the 100-year season now in Japan with the weird half season. So it might be more difficult to get a job. What is OSRS? Old school RuneScape. Sorry, nerd speak. The ultimate idling clicky game in the world ever. Very fun game. Oh, that is absolute cinema. What a goal in. It's done, innit? Now, my question here is, chat, since it's very likely we're leaving the club, should we just instant result the remaining games of the season? Also, this is a questionable camera angle. I'm not really seeing a lot. I mean, I guess it's not the worst camera angle. I mean, 3-0. Life is good. We're going to win the league. We're going to hoist some silverware. I think this is the third time I've tried the Pentagon Challenge. And every time I start in China, the last 2 times I stayed in China too long. You know, I think we've got to China. We've done a year of success. We leave while our stock is high. My concern is that I don't have any of the Gulf nations loaded. So I don't have Saudi Arabia loaded. I don't have the UAE loaded. So to win the Champions League in Asia, I'm probably going to have to do it with a Japanese team. And since we're already in China, I feel like trying to knock out Asia early might be the way to go. The reason I've not got Saudi Arabia loaded, for people who maybe are wondering, I managed there last year in FM24, like literally in the last 6 months. But the AI for squad building is completely messed up in Saudi Arabia. The game just can't handle, that's an awful goal, can't handle all the money. And also the squad rules around foreign player limits. The AI just builds awful teams and it's very easy. I'd rather have like a proper challenge. That is an awful goal to concede. Move on. I've not made any subs. All the players are looking at me like, boss, can we do something? No, I'm waiting for the trophy lift. Do you have to get the first one in Asia? Not necessarily. I just feel like because of where we're starting right now, it probably makes the most sense to focus on Asia first. Especially because our continental rep in this part of the world will be quite good. Because in Football Manager, there's like 3 different reputations. There's like world reputation, local reputation, and then... Is it continental reputation or like country reputation? There's basically 3 different forms of rep. And I'd assume that our continental rep is pretty good in Asia, so staying local probably makes sense. Especially because we won't have won anything, obviously, in the global stage. With respect to the Chinese second division. Local, national, and global, that might well be it. But yeah, I'm pretty sure FM does have something whereby, based on the continent that you're in, like your reputation in that part of the world is like accelerated quicker than globally. Jack, saw your link to Holy. What's your flavour of choice? I like there's a lemon flavour I love. Like the citrusy ones are really good. If you're not sure yourself, the starter taster packs are actually a really good starting point because you get like sachets of all the different flavours. There's like 3 different starter packs. There's one where you get the hydration, energy, and iced tea all together. Or if you just want to try that hydration or just the energy or just the iced tea, that is an option too. Shout out to Holy. Couldn't have done it without them. The Chinese League 1 is won. Come on. Come on. Come on. I've not got a trophy, so I'm just holding a tin of Holy. You use... I can't say the other brand, Andy. I've tried that other brand. I've worked with that other brand. I think the Holy stuff is better, personally. I prefer the flavours. The manager suit looks too sensible. You can't make a bright green and a bright red suit anymore. And it upsets me. There you go, chat. Chinese champions, you'll never sing that. Right. Now, here's the situation. My contract expires in 109 days anyway. I'm getting my National B license. It takes 3 months to get it. Where do I see my board requests? I'll tell you what, just finding the most basic stuff in this game is so... just like a chat. Where do I see my board? Is it club? Yeah, club board requests. So on the 3rd of August, I requested it. So on the 3rd of November, we should get a coaching badge. I am going to instant result the remaining games here because the season's done and we're going to be leaving. What am I doing in Canada? Watching TV. I thought the joke was obvious, but maybe it wasn't. So just to be clear, may or may not be in Canada. But I love Canadian TV. Am I going up for GBV Sweden in the curling tomorrow? Well, I have just had an energy drink in the last hour, so I'm probably not going to fall asleep quickly. But I have got to be up at 8 a.m. tomorrow. So, yeah, I probably will be up for it. Oh, I'm not going to discuss anything with any of these players. I've loved my time at the Manatees. George Weah has made it a beautiful time. But I feel like it's not the project for me long term. You know, we've come in, we've fixed the Manatees. Has my reputation gone up? In Canada, can confirm Jack's here right now. See? Did our reputation go up one notch? I feel like it was 3 notches before. Are these notches? Are they lemon slices? Is it an orange slice? I don't know. There are jobs available, but I think we stick in Asia if we can. Also, the Japanese football season has only just started. They've had the 100-year season already. Which does mean by the time I'm resigning in November, it's going to be kind of mid-season in Japan. Also, the dog is barking downstairs. Can you guys hear the dog? Can you hear him? Yeah, he's just having a little bark. There's a neighbour's cat that likes to go on our wall out the back, and he's not a fan of the cat. I think actually he's just like, hey, what's that? As opposed to, I want to get the cat. He grew up in a house full of cats. And Burnley in the Prem have a wage bill of 2 mil. The board have 176 million back, but I haven't paid player wages and then dropped the wage bill to 100k. Is this a glitch? Yeah, well, yes. I would question how you have 117 mil in the bank with those amounts. Like, have you been doing anything funky with your game or just selling players? Also, chat, we're just instant resulting the rest of the season here. We're done in China. I'm just here to get my coaching badges. Mr. 5-4 special. What about South Korea? I feel like to win the Champions League in South Korea is pretty hard now in FM. With J-League in the game properly licensed and fleshed out. And I feel like Japan produces better players in FM that can be sold to Europe for a bit more money. I mean, I'm not against Korea as an option, South Korea. I just feel like the most logical place to go probably is Japan because it is... well, it's the second biggest or second deepest professional football league system in the world behind England. Also, can you guys hear a squeaky toy outside? I don't know if you guys can hear the dog playing outside. He's having a great time. Hey, Colton, how's it going? Welcome to the stream, mate. Also, these games at the end of the season have really spread out. I say that. There's just a break here. There was a 2-week break before the other game too. I guess that's if they need to reschedule stuff in real life. Imagine if I wait all this time and then the board don't give me my next coaching license that I'm waiting out for. Also, all these guys I scouted in the Chinese national team, yeah, none of them want to join me. Taking on the big established teams in China is almost impossible in FM. They've got money you can't compete with. Your dog is a pain, says Walk the Space. Yeah, he is. But thank you for looking after him. There's this great Japanese team to win the championship with. I think they're called Tokyo 23. I'll tell you what, if Tokyo 23 have managed back-to-back promotions simulated in the background of this save game to get to J3, I'll drop down to the 3rd division of Japan to manage them. I suppose there's no reason we have to stay in Asia. There's just part of me that feels like, from a narrative point of view of a Pentagon, it's nice to like tick off one continent at a time. Cheng Yu wants a new contract. The next manager can deal with you, mate. So many players are complaining to me. Next manager, good luck. I'm just here for the coaching badges. Do you reckon you can get a job in J1? I think it might be possible at the lower end. But even J2 would be a good starting point. Like, historically, J2 teams can go up into J1 and be competitive almost immediately. Even a few years ago in real life, the J2 team won the FA Cup. Well, the Emperor's Cup, it's called. Yeah, the Japanese registration rules are quite nice as well. Oh, we've had our youth intake, everyone. Hong Yi! He's not very good. And Hai Feng. I mean, I'm sure they're lovely blokes, but I probably won't be seeing them. Go to Jeju in South Korea. I've won the AFC with them in FM24. I mean, it's an option. South Korea is an option if I can't get a job I like in Japan. I'm trying to remember, what's the other leagues I've got loaded? Japan, South Korea. I do have K2 loaded as well if I needed to drop down. I enjoy the fact that I just loaded New Zealand as a side quest. You know, if at the end of the save, I'm just like, let's make it a hexagon. Chat, why is my tactic reset? That was that. Chat. Why am I managing my under-19s? What's happened here? Has my under-19s coach quit? What? 1 second. I need to search U19. Leave, maybe? If I search leave? Why am I managing the under-19s now? How do I get out of this? I guess it'll be responsibilities. Which I still don't know where it is in the game, so I just search for it. Match day. Chat, what is going on here? Why am I being... There is definitely an under-19s coach here doing the under-19 stuff. Am I missing something? Why am... Chat, why does it want me to manage the under-19s? Should I just holiday forward a day and hope it goes away? Like, my tactics are set up for the first team. If I just quick pick, does it... No, it's definitely the under-19s. The under-19s have a friendly, but for some reason the game wants me to manage the under-19s, which hasn't been a thing all season long. Also, when I hit back, it's just broken. Friendly matches under 19s. Yeah, I'm definitely not doing these. I'll just, yeah. Look, I'm not here after a month. They can play however they want in the under 19s. I'll just instant result it. Don't question it. I feel like the responsibilities are set up there where I'm not doing anything. Loads of people are retiring. I don't know who any of these people are. Wait, was that the under-19s managers eyeing retirement? He's literally handed the job to me and then gone, you know what? Oh, that's me done. Yeah, he's literally quit, chat. He's quit on me. He's gone retired early there. Oh, it could be the youth candidate match. That's actually a shout. But why would I be managing that? Now, for people just coming in, our time at China is coming to a close. We have got promoted. We're trying to get to the start of November because that's when my National B coaching course is done. My plan is to request a new coaching course, get it granted, then resign after the club's already paid for it all. Which, look, I'll admit, that is manipulative of me. If you've ever played FM, you know how sometimes you'll go to a club and they just won't give you any coaching courses. Like, they just turn them down all the time. This is a Pentagon. I need my coaching badges. If this club's going to give me them, I'm going to make the most of that. Is Weah retiring? Let's have a look. I don't think he is. No, he's not retiring yet. If he is, he's not announced it. I'll tell you what, that really would mark the end of my time in China, wouldn't it? If he just quit on us now. I feel like George Weah, he's lifted the Chinese National League too. He's scoring goals still. Why would he retire? Hey, Jay, how's it going, mate? You well? Wait, did we miss George Weah's birthday? Chat, you guys were meant to remind me. Who? Did we forget about the cake? George, we're really sorry. Chat, we missed his birthday. It was at the start of the month. It was the big 6-0 as well. Happy birthday. I can't sing happy birthday in my room on the internet to George Weah. Imagine if it found his way back to him. I don't know how I'm going to explain that. Right, I believe after this game, the season ends, but most importantly, we should get our National B licence like in a week. Did I see the news about Gavin McKenna? What, the fact he's got done for assault? I did. Didn't he break a guy's jaw? I saw that, and I kind of thought to myself, well, it's not great, obviously, but if of all the sports where, like, a player punches someone and breaks their jaw outside a bar, like, for hockey players, there'll be some coaches going, oh, it shows they've got grit. They can fight. So it might help him secure first overall. How did we get George Welsh? I assume that's an auto-correction of George Weah, but I prefer George Welsh as the question. One of the databases I'm using, and I was unaware of this until we'd already signed him, adds him in as an Easter egg. We're using a World League pack that adds in a few extra countries. And as an Easter egg, George Weah is just added as a player. And I stumbled across him and signed him. Just trying to avoid getting drafted by my Canucks. At this rate, the Leafs might be able to pick him. Right, Club Vision, great idea. Lads, you've not given me a new contract beyond this season. The fact they're here going, here's the 10-year plan for the club. And I'm sat thinking, lads, my contract's up at Christmas. Right, have I passed my coaching badge? Chat, if I get my coaching badge, you've all got to applaud me, please. Because, that will be like, I've actually got a qualification. I'm still studying it. Can anyone remember the date? I feel like it's at the start of November. Oh, they've offered me a new contract. We'll reject it. They might hate that because the contract's up soon. It was on the 10th. Okay, chat. I need my coaching badge. Give me a qualification. Guangzhou are trying to sign my staff as their staff. What's going on there? Easy, Tiger. Right. 50 best players in the world. Who's at number 1? Mo Salah. No, I don't want to, tell Football Manager they're wrong. Bernardo Silva being the second best player in the world in 10 months' time feels a little unlikely. Apologies to the Bernardo Silva fans out there. I am pressing X to doubt. Bizarrely, the rest of the list doesn't seem that mad. I mean, maybe Hjulmand up at 31, but he's at Arsenal in this universe. Malik Tillman for Chelsea. That is just American bias. There's definitely American voters voting in that. Right, have I got my coaching badges? Because there's definitely been the time now. Korea. I'm still studying, chat. I'm still studying. Do you reckon they know I'm leaving? Do you reckon they've realised, like, the manager doesn't seem to be doing anything for next season? Part of me's half expecting with this being Football Manager that I won't get a notification about getting the coaching course anyway. If the board asks what I'm doing, I'm just going to say I'm studying really hard. We're still learning, chat. Never before has anyone been so focused on their coaching courses in Football Manager. I think George Weah should be player manager next year. I am all about that. I've still not got it. Someone said 3 months. What if it's 4 months? Well, I guess we'll find out in 2 weeks. The thing is, for a lot of leagues, right, it's still kind of early season anyway. I don't mind the season ending here, me leaving if I don't get... I mean, we should get the coaching badge and then be able to request a new one. But there was always a possibility we'd get to the end of this season anyway, request the coaching course, they turn it down. But coaching courses are just sometimes really hit and miss to get in FM. So I'd rather try and get it, you know, here where I've already been granted 2. Have I got it yet? Not yet. Has George Weah got his coaching stats? He didn't have them before, but he did tell us, didn't he, that he might want to be a staff member longer term. I wonder where we're going to go for our next job. I feel like Japan makes the most sense. Has Weah got his staff attributes yet? Where do the staff attributes appear, chat? Is it just another tab up at the top? I feel like I've not noticed it in FM26. If I had the in-game editor, I'm giving George Weah the crown. He can become the new manager when I leave, but we don't have it, so we'll let Football Manager determine the narratives. Mr. The Space, His Excellency, Mr. President Weah, has stumbled across your video in which you sing happy birthday in your office. He'd like to speak with you on this matter. Chat, they're offering me another new contract. Oh, chat, I'm qualified. Come on. Come on. Come on. Right. I can't speak Chinese, so I'll ask in French. Je le peux un coaching course, s'il vous plaît. I'm rejecting their contract offer again. Chat, they've given me it. They've given me it. They've taken the bait. They've taken the bait. National 8... Chat, this feels treacherous. The thing is, I've done nothing to plan the team for next year, like, at all. Like, so many players are just about to leave. And I don't want to be around for that rebuild. Manatees, you've been beautiful. Can we get some 07s in the chat? 07s to the Manatees. Salute them off. Good luck next season. We'll always remember you. But my job's done. My job is done. Thank you for the badges. Thank you for the trophy. It's been an honour. Right, also, I've not saved the game all stream, so we should save it here. The fact I'm getting my National A sick. I hope it still shows me as getting my National A. I am. Thank you. They're paying for it even in my absence. Right, where are we going? Oh, Sanfrecce Hiroshima is available. I don't know why I rolled the R. I mean, it's an option. Where were they predicted to finish? They've sacked their manager when they're in 14th. They're predicted to win the league. There's no way I can get this job, is there? Should we... you know what? Let's see what our limits are. Let's discover together how realistic my dream of managing in J1 is. I mean, LA Galaxy's available. Chat, we could go to MLS. I could go see Zealand. Toyama's available. There's actually a lot of jobs available right now. This has actually worked out quite good timing-wise. We could go to Auckland. Is Auckland City just the best team in... Am I right in thinking Auckland City are just comfortably the best team in New Zealand historically? Also, is Auckland United the new A-League B team? Chat, we could go to Auckland and just build up our reputation in New Zealand. Is that a bad idea? Is the season over? I think the season is over. They lost in the final of the playoffs. And they sacked their manager for it. Now, does the runner-up of this league... Chat, if the runner-up of this league gets Oceanic football, would it be the worst idea in the world? Two teams qualify. Oh, so it's league position in the league, then the winner of the playoff. Well, that doesn't work then, because they lost the final and they didn't finish top of the league. We could do a year in New Zealand. If I'm not mistaken, Auckland City are historically just always the best team. I don't know if that's changed because I think Auckland United are a new... Auckland United, the B team of the new A-League team. I mean, chat, we can clickbait the title of the series and say it's a hexagon challenge. Does it become a hexagon challenge if I just... Thing is, Auckland, I'm pretty sure, are just the best team in this country by a mile. Okay, they've actually not been the last couple of years. But historically, I'm pretty sure they win it. Yeah, they win it most years. And I could pronounce the names for a bit. You know what? I'm going to apply for that one as well, just as a maybe. You know, just... Because I feel like... You know, if we want to do the side quest of Hexagon Challenge, I'm probably not going to have a better opportunity than now. It'd be a bit weird to go to New Zealand, like, years in the future. Whereas just a little trip to New Zealand now could make sense. I could pronounce names, encounters Maori names. Also true. Chat, how many times did I go back and forth there? I've been hitting back forever. I did see Incheon as well were on the list. Did someone say they were top of K2? I mean, coming in and just sweeping the glory away. Yeah, Incheon are top of K2. But has the K2 season finished? Yeah, they've already been promoted. They've lost their manager having been promoted. Aren't Incheon historically quite good in Korea, or am I mistaken? It's not jumping out at me, if I'm being honest. Actually, they are historically very mid. Looking at the graph. If they hadn't already secured the title, I could sweep in and claim the title as my own. But I can't do that, annoyingly. I don't know why. I'm not feeling it. We could go to this team, chat, who are top of the Chinese second division. That could be fun. You know what? I think Auckland could make sense, and Senfrecce Hiroshima is a bit of a limit test just to see, can I get a job with a top Japanese team? Because if I can, it'd be silly not to do it. But at the same time, the opportunity just to build up our rep in New Zealand, win the Oceanic Champions League and make it a hexagon might just make sense. Like, the fact we've got our coaching badges is massive. Like, National A at this point is huge. Oh, I didn't even make the shortlist. Okay, so the move to Japan is not on right now, at least not to a top team. Although, I've been offered a job interview by a team in the 3rd division of Japan. Have I been too ambitious with what I'm expecting? Nagano, Parksero. I love the fact, by the way, that in Japan, lots of the football teams have, like, European names. Where are Parcero? They're 15th. Not for me. Not for me right now. I'm going to decline that one. I mean, look, they've approached me. I am desirable, everyone. I'm stood at the bar, you know, I've got my holy energy in my hand. I'm there just having a little sip. They're coming over to me asking for my number. Is it worth just applying for the Incheon job now, chat, just to see, like, if that's in my reputation range? You know what? Why not? Why not? Oh, it's already... it's already... Oh, wait, no. It's been received. I thought that said unsuccessful. I just can't read. Leaks, link! I've been leaked! It's been leaks! Which one of you fuckers posted it? Who posted it on X in this stream? How is that leaked? I've literally just applied. I clicked apply and then it leaked. Like, is my email hacked? Has someone taken the two-factor authentication off? Also, Nara have offered me an interview. I mean, that is a name I can say. They're 18th in J3. Politely, no thank you. I've been stream sniped. I'm getting lots of interviews with Japanese media here. I mean, should we apply for the J2, one of the J2 teams, just to see if they even give me an interview? Oh, the Red Bull EMEA team could sack their manager. Would it be a scumbag move to go and make a Red Bull team good? You know, let's just declare a bit of interest. You know, I've always wanted to be the baddie. I've always wanted to be the bad guy. That job could come up and I might take it. That has been a controversial club change in real life, by the way. The old EMEA team had their rebranding complete change to Red Bull. I'm thinking of the affiliation with the Red Bull teams. I could win every single continental competition with Red Bull clubs. We could do a Red Bull tour. Fans laugh off interest, motherfuckers. Do they know who they're talking about? Oh, okay. They have still got a manager at the moment, so you know, fair enough. Fair enough. To be fair. Oh yeah, I am being sponsored by Holy at the moment. That's actually a very good point. Maybe we have to rename the team Holy EMEA. Can you imagine doing a real name fix chat just to change their name? I didn't even think about that as a conflict of interest. If we got that job chat, can I just change the team name to Holy EMEA? I kind of forget that Red Bull is an energy drinks company at times. Oh! Job interview. Auckland City. Right. We could be turning this in, ladies and gentlemen, to a hexagon challenge. This is a good move, I think. I'm glad I've been given the chance to talk. I feel like I need like a jacket. I don't have one. Can you ease our concerns about your lack of experience? Gosh, sounds like Wok. I'm going to ask for a chance. Can you explain why you appear to be in the running for multiple jobs? Just exploring my options. I will cultivate a healthy dressing room atmosphere Can you tell us what changes you'd like to make to the size? I don't need a bigger team. I'll deal with what I've got. Chris Bright. Chat, am I happy working with Chris Bright? Fucking hell, he's a giga Chad. Yeah, I'll work with him. I'll work with Chris Bright. Me and Chris are going to get on like... I'll happily work with him. He looks like he might beat me up. Are there any requests I'd like to consider? No, I'm good, thanks. Thing is, chap, don't have to learn a new language if I go to New Zealand. Oh, Emma Barry used to have one of the best badges in world football and then they changed it. In J2. I need to show you the badge really quick, chat. So this football team here, Emma Barry, they literally used to have the best badge in world football. I've literally tweeted about this badge before on Twitter. I don't know where else you'd tweet about a badge, to be fair. Are you ready to see their old badge? Chat, that is their old badge. They got rid of that and replaced it with this thing in the top left that's just boring. What were they cooking? Like, I'd bring it back. Bring back the old badge. It's one of the worst decisions made in modern football. The game has gone. Like, they replaced it with this. Woke. I kind of want to go to Emma Barry and put their old badge in and then win the league with them. They've offered me the interview. Where were they predicted to finish in J2? They predicted to finish 14th, so I assume their manager got headhunted. The fact I know who Emma Barry are makes it more tempting. Apparently they sacked their manager. Oh, no, ignore that. I read sets as sacks. I could go there. The thing is, I feel like the Auckland job could be the most fun one, just to get the Oceanic Champions League done. Where did Emma Barry finish last season? Oh, chat, I hate... The game crashed. I love Football Manager. When did I last save? Did I have auto saves on? Oh, I think I have auto saves on. We'll find out in a moment. You know what? It's a good job. It's a good job the game's in early access. I did save kind of recently. I think I've got auto saves on. We'll find out. Is your tactics true? It'll take me 20 hours to get over the crashing. I'm fine. Everything's fine, chat. Everything's fine. I did a manual save. I'm just wondering if auto saves were kicking in at any point. I think that, chat, I think we have an auto save. I think we're good. I think we're okay. What have I applied for? Okay, we're fine. We're fine. We've not lost much. Will Emma Barry offer me the job interview again? I think when you're unemployed in Football Manager... Okay, is anyone getting deja vu? I think I clicked a different option here, but we'll just... There. If I don't get the job now, chat, we'll save scum, and I'll click the right options. Although I don't know what I clicked differently. Oh, Emma Barry, chat, the world has healed. We're fine. You know what? In the grand scheme of crashes, that could have been a lot worse. Right, will the bug reproduce if I click on club history? No, this time it loads. Oh, so Emma Barry have only just got to J2. They've actually never been this high. What's the landmarks like? I was wondering if there'd been a tycoon takeover. They have a new stadium. I mean, they're not a big team. So the budgets would concern me. And also it's mid-season. 15 games left of the season. Chat, you're not that far clear of the drop zone. 2 points clear of the relegation zone. I think I prefer Auckland. Is that controversial? I'm going to decline it. The fact that we got offered that job is good. I just don't think it's... I think it's too high risk. Think of the badge. I know. Chat, the thing is, before the crash happened, I was thinking about going there as well. There is a timeline. There's an alternative universe where the game didn't crash there. There's a parallel universe out there where I am currently Imabari bound. Oh, chat. Oh, chat. Auckland City FC have offered me a 1-year contract. What's the aims? Win the league. It's as simple as that. Win the league. I think we take it. I think we take it, and then next stream we get into things. Because it's at the end of the season as well, so we actually have a proper pre-season to sort things out here. Also, it's only a 22-game season in New Zealand. Quick seasons are always nice. We love a quick season. I assume there's like cup games or something. Wait, chat, there isn't cup games. Oh wait, is there cup games? There's a National League and a Northern Premier League. Chat, what's the difference between the National League and Northern Premier League? Can someone tell me? I don't understand this country. Is one of them... Wait, they qualified for the National League Champions playoff by finishing top, but then they lost to Western Springs in the grand final. Does that mean they do have a spot in the continental competition, or is it... Now I'm really confused. Does that mean they are in a continental competition or they aren't? I don't understand. New Zealand's confusing me. Two teams qualify for the Champions League group stage. Places out. I think we're in the Champions League. Oh yeah, check the board targets. Because the season's ticked over, maybe it doesn't know if they're in it yet. It doesn't say anything about the continental comps, but because we're at the end of the season, it might just not. So there's the Northern Premier League, and then there's also the National League. We're streaming late enough that someone from New Zealand surely is watching. I think we take the job. I'm going to ask for a 2-year deal on a less money. Okay, they've taken me up on that. We'll figure it out together. Auckland City, let's go! Hexagon. I've got to redesign all the graphics because it's now a hexagon challenge, I guess. Welcome to Auckland City. Oh, life's good. I wonder if the coaching badges helped. What's the club's finances like? That's what. Oh my word, Dylan, what a head of hair. Dylan, I'm going to make you happy, mate. You're unhappy. He's looking to go to China. For respect. Now, are we in the continental competitions or not? Doesn't look like there was any last year. What about the year before? Were they in it the year before? No. What about the year before that? The African Asian Pacific Cup playoff. Eh? Oh, chat, there's so many competitions. My brain hurts. I assume the Oceanic Champions League, it has been occurring in this database. Probably should have checked that before we took the job. Auckland won it in 2025, apparently. And Kashmir Tech won it last year. If I go to Kashmir Tech... Oh, they played in it here and beat Wellington Olympic. Okay, the competition has been occurring. I have no idea what's going on, chat. We're in a new place. I'm from New Zealand and I couldn't tell you how the league works. That's what people in the chat are literally from NZ and they can't help me either. Right, chat, I'm going to be doing some Wikipedia-ing. We could worry about this now. I'm going to worry about this next stream. Speaking of next stream, chat, who fancies a stream tomorrow night? Anyone fancy a stream tomorrow night? I think we have to. Also, how many contracts are expiring tomorrow? Well, not tomorrow, in like 2 days. Quite a lot. Oh, excellent. We'll worry about those. It's all the players with low star ratings, so maybe it's fine. Right, chat, I'm going to go away and try and work out what we're doing here. But we're in New Zealand. We've got our National A licence going on. And we've left China. Obviously, now a Hexagon challenge, but Auckland City are the biggest team in New Zealand. So this is a really good opportunity just to tick it off, get the rep up, and just chill. Right. I'm going to leave things there for today. I'm really excited for the next chapter. This is going to be fun. Didn't expect it to take this direction, but here we are. Guys, I appreciate you all hanging out with me today. It's been really, really fun. We will be live tomorrow evening, probably around 8 p.m, if I'm going to hesitantly give you a time. Hopefully, I'll see you guys for that. And I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully you guys are looking forward to this too. Like I said at the start of the stream, I don't want to say I wasn't gelling with China. I didn't feel connected with like the players of the team that much, whereas this I think is a bit of a clean slate. I think New Zealand's an interesting league because I've managed in it once before. And this team is the good team in New Zealand. So it's like an opportunity for us to just manage somewhere new and do the Oceanic Champions League, which I'm not going to pretend to understand what's going on with it right now. We'll find out together. Okay, I'm just yapping. I've got to go and edit tomorrow's Park to Prem episode, so wish me luck. It's going to be a late night for me. Good job I had all my holy energy. There's a link below the stream. Go check it out. I'll see you tomorrow. I've got to update all these graphics. It's not a pentagon anymore. It's bloody hexagon. How am I fitting a 6th trophy on that graphic? It ain't going to fit. Okay, I'm going now. I'm going to go have a cry.